What's going on, boxing fans? It's your boy Pool Kind of Boxing coming back at you with another boxing live stream. Let's see. Yes, sir. What's happening? Trying to trying to get this here to work. What's going on? Let me see if I can get this to work. There we go.
Look at the damn resume of his fights. Pedraza weight drain 130 pound, well 135 pound. That was weight drain. Leon Watt, Chinny UK fighter.
Spoil here crazy.
Francisco Fonseca, Ryan Garcia knocked him out in one round like nothing. He hit him behind the head. Abner Moore, I mean not Abner Moore. He was gonna fight Abner Moore, but he fought Ruiz instead. But before that, he fought Cuellar. Cuellar 126, 122 pounder. Abner Moore is 122, 126 pounder. Ruiz 122 pounder. So I mean, and then where you go up to Leo Santa Cruz, 118 pounder, Gamboa, 135. 126 pounder. That's way past his prime. Mario Barrios weight drained in a damn bathtub for 8 hours straight, and couldn't even walk. Couldn't even make weight even prior to that. So, oh, and Pitbull Cruz beat the fuck out of him.
How did you score that fight, actually?
I don't know, good draw.
Well, you said you were supposed to spar against Tank in 2018, but he never showed up. What's the full story there?
He said he told me to go meet him at the gym to go spar him. I went over there. He ain't show up. I was like, "Where the fuck are you?" And he's like, "Oh, well, let's do it. We'll do it today then." Boom. I went over there again. He didn't fucking show up a second time, and he was just scared. He knows that fucking. I don't think he thinks I was scared of him. Motherfucker scared of me.
Many people feel that you're the underdog in this fight. How does it make you feel?
Make your money. Go to Circus Sports. Make all your fucking money. We're all gonna get rich together. I get rich. Everybody get rich. If you fuck with me, you fucking gonna get rich.
Hey, Rover, you always talk about Tank being too short. Does that mean that you can fight Tank from the outside and make it a boxing match?
I'm gonna go in there and beat the fuck out of Tank. That's my only game
You'll
plan.
plug that up, baby.
Tank the biggest puncher you ever fought, though?
Probably, most likely. But I don't know. I can't really say because I haven't been hit by Tank.
How does it feel? You know, you've been chasing him since 2017. How does it finally feel to have him in the ring on Saturday?
It just feels good. About fucking time. About fucking time.
Hey, really, there's a whole bunch of cameras here. This is the biggest stage of your career, but you don't seem nervous at all, man. Like,
I was built for this. I mean, not everybody's built for this. I mean, obviously Tank not built for it. He can't even say a fucking word. So I'm the superstar here.
What's going on, y'all?
do you think you should get a
It's
little bit of
like
pound-for-pound
Rolly
recognition?
talking mad stuff over here. You know,
Me?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, I should be pound number one. Fuck everybody else.
Tank
I think I'm
tripping.
pound for pound number
Tank.
one.
Rolly
Shit.
tripping, man.
Roman, you made it very clear that you like Ryan
Talking
Garcia,
mad stuff.
Canelo Alvarez, and Tyson Fury. Why do you personally dislike Devin Haney and
Wow.
Tank Davis so much?
Is that a fucking serious question? Fucking Devin Haney is the fucking boringest fighter in the world, but fuck Devin Haney. Like, bro, like, nah, I ain't gonna fucking waste my time. He's a fucking boring fighter.
Do you think he's a boring fight, but do you think he'll win against Cambodia?
He's selling this fight.
Man, what
You
kind
know,
of
a lot of
marketing
people
are y'all
think
fucking doing for this
Rolly's
fucking
gonna
dumb
win.
motherfucker, man?
What's going
Shit, I
on?
know every
I
one of y'all
know.
motherfuckers on payroll, so stop fucking asking me questions about Devin Haney.
He is selling this fight,
What do you
y'all.
think the fight
He's doing a
ends
good job because
knockout?
more and
Oh, he's
more I
gonna get
hear
knocked the
people
fuck out.
saying that
One
Rolly's
round.
going to win this fight.
One round.
Yeah.
Do you think Tank has ever got his chin tested before?
Yeah, he's been knocked down the gym a bunch of times. Yeah. So,
Like you actually seen him
This
get
boy
knocked
be
down?
straight capping, man.
man, motherfucker gets wobble, gets
Rolly be
knocked out,
capping his
man,
ass
all
off,
sorts
man.
of shit, man. Like I said, it's all bad. I feel bad for him.
How's your leg right now?
Yeah, I think he's
I'm not
going to
tripping.
get. Let me before I
I'm
get
not
before I
tripping.
get. Let me see. Let me remove that. Yeah. You tell Mark I'm on live, babe. Tell him on live. Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, Rolly be tripping, man. Yeah, he be straight tripping, man. He is capping. You know. I feel bad for him in a way. I mean, I'm happy for him, but I'm sad for him in a way because I think he really, got taking that, what I'm saying, like really wanted to mess him up, really wanted to beat his ass and everything and humiliate him. And Rolly, what I'm saying, he just keep trolling. He keeps saying these things like, he's gonna come out there and like he's really, what I'm saying, like he's gonna do something. He's saying Tank's a piece of shit and all kind of stuff like that. But when you're talking that kind of greasy, man, what I'm saying, and you got a little dude that can fight like Tank, what I'm saying, I think it's gonna be bad for him. I see him getting knocked out probably in the third or fourth round. I think he's gonna come out there. I think Rolly, he's gonna come out there, what I'm saying, really trying to throw some hard stuff. He's kind of fast. He might even hit Tank with something, what I'm saying. He might even stun Tank, what I'm saying, but I really don't see him, what I'm saying, being able to land consistently on Tank. Because Tank too fast. And he can box, and he's got the better skills. Tank got the better skills. So if I know Tank's gonna go out there and box smart. What I'm saying, he's gonna, see what Tank how he's move. I mean, see how Rolly's moving, because he is kind of fast. What I'm saying, he got some weird, awkward movements, but I don't think he's, what I'm saying, I don't think he's a good enough I don't think he has the skills, the boxing mechanics to really consistently, say hurt Tank. And I think we all know this, you know what I'm saying? Even though it is a good show, what I'm saying? I think it's a good. I like him talking crap because that makes it exciting. And Tank ain't gonna say much, what I'm saying? He's not really gonna, what I'm saying, make it exciting, what I'm saying? He letting Rolly sell the fight. And you know, he's doing a good job of it. I'm saying? He already saying he's the superstar, he's the pay-per-view star, and he's trying to flip everything. And I know that's pissing Tank off, for him to be trying to, suck up the limelight. But he's not saying shit. So, Rolly, he got the microphone, so saying that Tank is going to run into something. He's going to knock him out in the first round. All that stuff, what I'm saying? But that's part of boxing, you know what I'm saying? Talking a little trash. And, it makes it, real exciting because now you want to see Rolly get his ass whipped. You know what I'm saying? You want to see what Tank, what he do when he mad. You know what I'm saying? We've seen what Tank look like when he's mad. He gave a dude like 40 uppercuts. What's going on, Go Flow? What's going on, Ulysses? You know what I'm saying? The dude is a bad motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Tank is a little bad dude. And it's good. It's kind of good in a way that he got Rolly Ramiro to sell the fight. I mean, what I'm saying? He's doing his thing, and I'm pretty sure I don't know how much he's gonna get paid for it. They had the room out there that Tank was I mean that Rolly Ramiro was put in here to beat Tank, you know what I'm saying? Like he's some kind of, undercover, what I'm saying, winner for Mayweather to put Tank in his place to humble him or something like that. And I don't believe that for a minute. Because I really don't believe Tank is gonna leave Mayweather. Um I have to see it to believe it, even though there's a lot of reports saying that Tank saying he's done with the Mayweather team. You know what I'm saying? I think Mayweather been doing good for him. I mean, we want to see the big fights, but Tank hasn't been asking for the big fights. See what I'm saying? I think Mayweather a few years ago wanted to put him in there with Lomachenko, and Tank thought that Mayweather was trying to get him beat. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, just think about that for a second. And if Tank wasn't asking for the big fights, then I mean, it's kind of confusing, don't you think? You know what I'm saying? Because everybody thinks that Tank would be going after these fights, but all these fighters are not like we think. You know what I'm saying? Like we thought Terrence Crawford wanted the big fights, right? You know what I'm saying? Bob Arum said that Terrence Crawford wasn't calling for nobody. You know what I'm saying? They ain't asking for these fights like that. You know what I'm saying? They trying to make money. You know what I'm saying? He said Terrence Crawford's trying to make money. Tank probably is trying to make money. You know what I'm saying? He probably liked the way he's being moved, but it's probably more of a problem that Mayweather is controlling. You know what I'm saying? Because he always trying to son Javante Davis, and he probably just want to get from up under the shadow of Mayweather more than anything business wise. Because I think he want to keep his relationship with Al Heyman and Devin Haney. What's going on? What's going on, Brian Cobra? What's happening? And Devin Haney, his father, he was talking about he's still having those visa issues, and they still trying to lock him out the country, even though people supposed to be looking into, Bob Aaron's supposed to be helping them, with that. I don't know what they can do, but if I was him, I would just plan on not going. And he said that his son could make it through. He can make it through this adversity on his own. He says, what I'm saying, he feels some kind of way about it. But really, you know what I'm saying? His son is good. His son can get through it on his own. You know what I'm saying? He'll be watching them from the phones and stuff. And that's pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I think Devin got enough experience to beat somebody like George Kambosos. You know what I'm saying? I don't think George Kambosos is the end all be all. He don't have skills like that. You know what I mean? He's a dog. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Gene Gomez? What's happening, bro? Yeah, he's a dog and shit. You know what I'm saying? But George Kambosos ain't no beast and nothing like that. With Devin can't go over there and win. You know what I'm saying? He just got to make sure he stay focused. And long as he's focused, he should be able to. You know what I'm saying? He should be able to go over there and win 10 rounds. You know what I'm saying? Because Devin is just dynamic like that. The boy fast. I think he got one of the best jabs in boxing. You know what I'm saying? You've seen it. He may not have a lot of power, but motherfucker skills is on point. Says Brian Cooper says the devil works extra hard when you're about to get your blessings. Ain't that the truth? And I think Devin's going to get his blessings. I think he's going to beat George Kambosos so damn bad, bro, that it's going to be embarrassing. You know, uh, Kambosos, in my opinion, now does he have fast hands? Does he have boxing skills? Yeah, George Kambosos is a dog, man. He's all offense and stuff. You know what I'm saying? His feet is his defense. You know what I'm saying? And what I'm saying, I watched him fight Mickey Bay, and they caught Mickey Bay off a long layoff. I don't think he would have won that. I don't think they would have challenged Mickey Bay if they would have, what I'm saying, if he would have been on his A game. That's what they do. You know how they build up fighters. You know what I'm saying? They're always trying to like catch you, you know what I'm saying, when they off but their name, they still have a name. And what I'm saying? But I think Devin will be okay, man. I know the Australians, you know what I'm saying, they probably, got that home cooking. Yeah, yeah, his ring IQ, you know what I'm saying, is better than George Kambosos. Kambosos is just a dog, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's just a athletic dog. You know what I'm saying? He's fast hands. You know what I'm saying? He says hi. Yep. He's got the length. I mean, Devin got the length. He's got the reach. You know what I'm saying? So he should be okay because he's going to go out there. He's fought champions that, in my opinion, is better than George Kambosos. I think Jorge Linares is better than George Kambosos. Not now that he's a little older now, but in my opinion, Devin has fought better competition. I think Jojo Diaz, really is a better fighter than George Kambosos. You know what I'm saying? Is that Gene? Brian Brian Colbert says facts, Gene. He says, yeah, Devin Haney. He says DH, yeah, you know. So, it don't matter, Yeah, I think Devin's style is perfect for I mean, I think his style will dominate George Kambosos. I just don't think George Kambosos, what I'm saying, I don't think he's long enough. I don't think he has the tools. I don't think he's built, right for this fight, and I think he understands that. So he's gonna have to make it a rough ass fight. This gonna have to be a rough fight, y'all. George Kambosos gonna have to come in there with knees and elbows. You know what I'm saying? Anytime they clinch, you know what I'm saying, he's gonna have to punch, you know what I'm saying, and the clinches, anywhere he can get an advantage, he's gonna have to do it because I think the margin is gonna be so wide in the rounds because Devin knows what he got to do. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna have to dominate in order to win. He says, and Brian Colbert says, if Devin doesn't get proper respect, his night can get long, and he has to box him. Yep, yep. Well, he's not going to get the respect. Kambosos is going to try to walk in there on him because they already think that what I'm saying, Devin don't have power, and so he's been sparring with those middleweights, whereas his head is probably huge right now. You saw the interviews where he was saying I'm 100 times better, and you know what I'm saying. Like he's really trying to psych out. He's really trying to psych out Devin. You know what I'm saying. But Devin, he's a young dude, man. He's a beast. You know what I'm saying. He's not going to be intimidated by that kind of talk. You know what I'm saying. That just ain't happening. He says, remember when he tried to impress us with Linares against Linares? What happened? Well, I don't think he, for one, George Kambosos don't have the same kind of power Jorge Linares has. You know what I'm saying? And then again, you know what I'm saying? I think Devin learned from that. You know what I'm saying? Because he said, remember after that, because he had to fight Jojo Diaz, he said, man, I'm just fight my fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm just do what I do. And that's what he's been doing. You know what I'm saying? He's just been boxing instead of trying to, but I was impressed by the way he was trying to walk Jorge Linares down. Now I was impressed. He just ended up getting clipped. You know what I'm saying? He keep trying to use that broke ass shoulder roll, and he always get hit right on the damn chin. That shit just never seems to cover up his chin enough. You know what I'm saying? He don't know how to use it. You know what I'm saying? And he gets up on them ropes, and that goddamn shoulder roll be busted, man. His chin be it just he just don't know how to put that arm up there to cover up what's going on, Mr. Shelton. He just don't know how to cover up that goddamn chin, you know what I'm saying, with that shoulder roll. And he get hit right on that chin every time, you know every time, But I think Devin, I know I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna be there watching, cheering them on. Errol Spence Jr. and everybody said they may go over there and support him. So, if he see Errol them there, he see his countrymen there, what I'm saying, he gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? Devin is one of them kids that's cool with everybody. He's that cool kid that everybody likes. You know what I'm saying? He's been around. So, he got a lot of support. And if you got Errol Spence Jr. and these kind of guys willing to travel over there and support you because you're in another country, then he gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be able to perform at a high level. You know what I'm saying? At the level he need to. And I think the adversity too is gonna really motivate him. You know what I'm saying? With his dad not being here, what I'm saying? I think that's gonna add motivation. You know what I'm saying? Now he really want to kick George Kimbo's ass because I heard about fans over there celebrating. They were celebrating the fact that Devin Dad couldn't make it. You know what I'm saying? We live in this toxic ass culture right now. Everybody tripping. You know what I'm saying? Anytime, what I'm saying, some dumb shit go down, everybody want to celebrate your downfall. And that's what's happening. They're celebrating that his daddy couldn't make it. And I think that's just gonna add, more motivation to the ass whipping, you know. Um, shit. And more news. We got Deontay Wilder, you know what I'm saying? He got his statue down there in Toluca, Alabama. They had a ceremony down there. I think Blue covered it, you know, when they were what I'm saying, they got a big gold statue, you know what I'm saying, of Deontay Wilder, and he told the fans that, I'm coming back. You know what I'm saying? Wilder said, I'm coming back. Let's see, Brian Colbert says, and he's only 23 too. Ceiling in extra high for the ceiling is extra high for Dev. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Dev is, he is the future, bro. You know what I'm saying? But uh, I think Tank Davis said he's next. You know what I'm saying? He's saying he got next for Devin. He want that fight next. Since Devin was talking so much and he called Devin the email champion. Um, but that'll be a really good fight. I know a lot of people rolling with Tank on that one, but yeah, I don't even know. I think that's a 50-50 fight in my opinion. You know what I'm saying, between Tank and Devin, and but Tank, he's got to beat Rolly Ramiro. So you know what I'm saying. If you get past, I'm pretty sure he'll get past Rolly Ramiro, and I'm pretty sure Dev will get past. You know what I'm saying? Cambosos. Hopefully he'll beat Cambosos so goddamn bad that they won't need another fight, and maybe Devin and Tank can get it on. You know what I'm saying? And that would be a hell of a fight for lightweight. He said DH is cool cat people like to stack. Yeah, what I'm saying. Bill Haney too. Bill Haney good people too. You know what I'm saying? They invite a lot of the media members. You know what I'm saying? Over to their home. You know what I'm saying? Into their homes, and yeah, they're pretty cool goddamn people. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I like both of them. You know what I'm saying? They love black media, and what I'm saying, we give them their support. You know what I'm saying? Because they come and they'll interview with anybody. You know what I'm saying? I haven't reached out to them yet, but what I'm saying, I'm pretty sure they wouldn't have no problem with coming on full kind of boxing. You know what I'm saying? Because I support the Haneys. But I would love to see that Javante Tank Davis fight though. You know what I'm saying? I think that shit would be fire. You know what I'm saying? I think that would get the boxing community, you know what I'm saying? It would take it to the stratosphere. And you know, of course, David Morrell, y'all heard what David Morrell was saying, right? David Morrell, what's going on? What's going on, Conor Loco? What's going on, my brother? What's happening? I caught you live the other day. Well, you crazy as hell. You know that, right? You know you crazy. Boy, you crazy. But we got trolls out every day, bro. So you know what I'm saying, or people who don't know how to act about this boxing stuff. You know what I'm saying? I know, but you had me rolling the other day. So, you know what I'm saying? So we got David Morrell, you know what I'm saying? He only got 6 fights, man. You know what I'm saying? He got 6 fights, no losses, 5 KOs. And David, you know what I'm saying, David Morale, he called your boy what's his name? Shit, I'm getting old as hell. I can't even remember the nigga name. He says, um damn, David, let me see. It was David Morale, he called Jamel Charlo, he called them all bitches, and Cal and Cal. He called them bitches, right? So, David Morrell responded. He said, man, I ain't no bitch. You know what I'm saying? He said, you're going to find out. And Morrell, what I'm saying? He said, I'm from Cuba. I'm not afraid to fight you. He said, I fought bigger and better fighters than you. So right after this fight, I'm coming up to get your ass. Get your ass, you know what I'm saying? He said, get your ass ready. I'm sorry. So, you know what I'm saying? David Morrell ain't playing, bro. You know what I'm saying? I like that dude, man. You know what I'm saying? I know he only got 6 fights. I understand this. I know he hasn't, like, what I'm saying, had the best competition. You know what I'm saying? But I think goddamn David Morale, you know what I'm saying? You wanna come up, Kano? I know you be on everybody panel and stuff. Yeah. I mean, no, you said you don't come up on everybody shit. But yeah, man, I think David Morale would give David Benavidez some problems. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? He said, I don't know if what you said, Kano. You said Kano met me at the fight last night. Okay, okay. Oh man, my man Gene Gomez be getting it in. He be going to the fight. Okay, so you know him. Puerto Rico in the house. You know what I'm saying? Shit, that's for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? So I just dropped the link for you if you want to come up, Kano. So yeah, man, I think David, man, I think he's a special talent, man. I did a video of him a while ago, and I was just watching him, man. He got power. You know what I'm saying? He got power. You know what I'm saying? And he can box, bro. He's got that Cuban school, and I'm telling you, man, them Cubans, man, they really, really have a good discipline when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, throwing them hands, bro. You know what I'm saying? Gene Gomez says yes. Gomez, Colonel Lugo says, I'm in the bed just listening. Okay, bro. And no problem. So, you know, I think, you know what I'm saying, even though he just got 6 fights, he's one of them dudes. I think it got the goods. So I think he can, and plus because of his discipline, his Cuban school. I think he'll be able to rock with David B. Man, and even though David B. he's just starting to look sharp. You know what I'm saying? Because David wasn't taking boxing all the way seriously because the motherfucker, he left. I mean, he dropped his. I mean, he got his belt taken from him, like what 2 times? You know what I'm saying, for not making weight. You know what I'm saying? And just when Canelo stopped coming up, that's when he started getting serious about his shit. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna get too many opportunities. He allowed Canelo to come in and take his goddamn title. You know what I'm saying? I was so pissed off with David because I thought, shit, man, David is a talented motherfucker. And I said, this is gonna be a good fight between him and Canelo. Then he missed weight because of the cocaine, and then the well, he got stripped because the cocaine, and then he missed weight um one time, and then he got it stripped again, and Canelo came right on in there. You know what I'm saying? Like he always do. Yeah, like he always do. And he came and got this man belt without having to fucking fight nobody. Somebody like a damn Adrian Yildirim, you know what I'm saying, who was his sparring partner. That shit is a joke. You know what I'm saying? That's why I tell everybody that Canelo Undisputed is fake. You know what I'm saying? Because he skipped over David Benavidez, and he knows that dude. He knows David Benavidez is a monster, bro. He knows he's that dude that you got to beat in that division. You know what I'm saying? So it's just kind of fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Then David Morrell, he wasn't even in the picture back then. Um, but now that he is, Canelo is kind of trapped with some, really good fighters on all sides. So, what he does, what he does, he go and fight fucking Triple G. You know what I'm saying? So that's just, boxing right now at 168 is just kind of a joke. You know what I'm saying? Because, how you gonna lose, what I'm saying, to Bivol, right? At 175, you come back down. You're supposed to fight one of these dudes. You're supposed to fight David Benavidez, David Morrell, or Jamal Charlo, right? Even though he's at another weight class, that's somebody who everybody deems, respectable name, wise enough for you need to fight. And you know what I'm saying? So but they said something about Triple G was in the contract. I understand that, but you know what? Nobody wants to see a fucking third Triple G fight, bro. Nobody don't want to see that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Especially, I know no hardcore fans want to see that. Only Triple G fans want to see a third fight. Triple G is damn near 40 years old. Canelo's gonna go out there and knock the shit out of him. You know what I'm saying? And all his teeth gonna come out. That's what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Because they fight a third time. So you seen what Triple G looked like against Moretta. Y'all saw that. Everybody saw that. You know what I'm saying? And that wasn't, he had stamina problems. You know what I'm saying? He was getting his ass beat. You know what I'm saying? And they making it a pay-per-view. Of course they making it a pay-per-view. Of course they're gonna make it a damn pay-per-view. You know what I'm saying? 3 fights. Now you mean to tell me Jamel Charlo, you mean tell me David Benavidez they don't deserve? I mean, they fighting Ramada. Who are these guys that they're fighting like Ryder and motherfucking Adrian? How do the hell do they get to have? How are they worthy enough to have fights with these guys? But yet nobody who's a threat to them, you know what I'm saying? Somebody who can really give them a run for their money. They don't deserve to fight Canelo or Triple G. Triple G, he don't fight nobody either. He ain't shit either. So you got two ain't shit dudes fighting again. You know what I'm saying? That's why Canelo went up to the 175, you know what I'm saying, and got his ass whipped. Everybody was so happy. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was happy about that shit because people are tired of seeing Canelo, you know what I'm saying, duck under the fucking franchise belt. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? They never bring up the franchise belt until it's time to fight somebody who can whip his ass. You know what I'm saying? Like a David Benavidez. Every time David Benavidez, they put that goddamn franchise belt up there. You never hear shit about it. You know what I'm saying? You never hear shit about that franchise belt until it's time for somebody real to get on Canelo ass, right? Oh, he's the franchise champion, man. Get that shit up out of here. Nobody ain't never heard of no shit like that. You know, he's Canelo can do anything he want to do. Now they just saying it out in the open. They done normalized the bullshit. Now Canelo can do what he want to do. It's like, bro, then you're not a real motherfucking fighter. You know what I'm saying? If any fighter can pick, you know what I'm saying, the style that they want to fight against, or the fighter that they want to fight against, then there's no threat. Nobody's going to pick somebody to whip their ass. You know what I'm saying? I know I wouldn't. I wouldn't pick somebody to whip my ass, especially if I'm making $55 million. You know what I'm saying? Or 35, however much, you know what I'm saying, he making per fight. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm not gonna pick these niggas either. You know what I'm saying? If they allow me to do that, you know what I'm saying? That's the problem with Bill Alvarez, you know what I'm saying? He just get to do what the hell he want to do. You know what I'm saying? And he's not gonna trade that power. So I don't see him fighting David Benavidez, not after the way, you know, he whipped up on your boy ass, David Lemieux. You know what I'm saying? Did y'all see how crisp and sharp, you know what I'm saying? David, look, I mean, come on. I wouldn't want to fight that motherfucker. That dude is, you know what I'm saying? I always been high on David. You know what I'm saying? He sparred Triple G when he was just a teenager. He was sparring with these guys, you know what I'm saying? So he has a lot of confidence in himself. You know what I'm saying? He has a lot of confidence that he can go out there and whip their ass and stuff. He's not scared of none of them. And Joe Gomez says, yeah, it's a joke, that fight. Yeah. I mean, everybody's saying that shit, man. Nobody wants to, see old ass Triple G get up in there and get knocked out. Then what? You know what I'm saying? He going, they're talking about fighting Dimitri Bivol next year, 2023. At what weight? You know what I'm saying? At what weight? If he come down to 168 and whip your ass, he gonna be undisputed. You know what I'm saying? If you go up there to 175 and get your ass whipped again, now you got a whole nother built-in excuse. You got a whole nother built-in excuse why you got your ass whipped. You dared to be great. Bring your ass on back to 168 and duck again. You know what I'm saying? Because you the franchise champion. That's such bullshit, y'all. You know what I'm saying? That shit is crazy. So you mean tell me, what I'm saying, Suleiman, you know what I'm saying, he is really gonna just, fuck the whole boxing community. You know what I'm saying? All them fighters. That's why Jamal can do what the hell he wanna do. I mean, look at damn Canelo. You know what I'm saying? You really can't say nothing to Jamal. You know what I'm saying? If they allow Canelo to get away with this shit, and then they screwing David, what the point of becoming the interim WBC champion? What is the fucking point? You know what I'm saying? If he can't get the fight, you know what I'm saying? What they gonna make him fight? Four goddamn title eliminators? I mean, who else is gonna they're gonna keep David fighting eliminators until he get beat. They're gonna pit him against David Morrell Jr. You know what I'm saying? Who is a bad motherfucker now? You know what I'm saying? David, 6 fights. You know what I'm saying? 5 knockouts. You know what I'm saying? And I know he fought a Lanus Fox. I mean, I know that motherfucker he ain't the best. You know what I'm saying? Lanus Fox ain't the best, but you know what I'm saying? That nigga, that the dude is, he's special. He's strong. You know what I'm saying? He got the tools. You know what I'm saying? He gave David a good shot. Maybe David will beat his ass because of the experience. You know what I'm saying? The experience is a factor. You know what I'm saying? Between a fight between them, um, experience is gonna go a long way. You know what I'm saying? I think David got him in that category. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he could fuck with David because of that. You know what I'm saying? But he better get him now. He better get David Morrell Jr. now before you know what I'm saying, before he get that experience. You know. Just like they better jump on Boots' ass before, what I'm saying, Boots, even though I think Boots is ready. You know what I'm saying? I think Boots is on a whole another level. Oh, Caleb Plant. And I kept forgetting. I had to look up. I was like, Caleb Plant. And I'm like, damn, I can't remember the motherfucker name. He just fought. You know what I'm saying? So, Caleb Plant is a non-factor. I think, Caleb just don't have for that weight class. He just don't have enough pop. You know, he won't be able to. I don't think he'll be able to beat David Benavidez. That's why the fight hasn't been made. He already made his little $12 million. So shit, he going off into the sunset. You know what I'm saying? He chilling. Whatever he get now is gravy. You know what I'm saying? He already got that bag for the life changing money. And so shit, you know. Now it's just David Morrell. It's saying Jamal. He need to go ahead and move up and fight David B. That's a fight I like to see. You know what I'm saying happen. And he said that fight after he fights Selecki, he said we're gonna have to see if he's gonna be a man of his word and go up there and face David B, the monster. You know what I'm saying? And that'll be a hell of a fight to see. You know what I'm saying? Shit, because that'll be a hell of a fight, bro. Jordan 6-time Bishop says I really I really Canelo fight will Charlo because I think Charlo beats Benavidez and Canelo loves fighting guys coming off brutal wars, and that's gonna be Canelo's downfall. I mean, to me, and I don't know if y'all been noticing, what I'm saying, it don't look like Canelo is in decline, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know it's because he ain't on that shit, because he wasn't on that juice. You know what I'm saying, against Beaver, or maybe just because he gassed out because he was fighting a bigger dude, and his punches, you know what I'm saying, wasn't having no effect on Bivol like that. You know what I'm saying? So maybe he just kind of wore out fast, but he a little slower. You know what I'm saying? He don't look as fast. Maybe it's the 175 weight. Maybe I got to see what he looked like against Triple G. You know what I'm saying? How he performed. If I was him, shit, I'd make sure I get me a damn steak. I would have had me a steak right after the damn fight. Shit, I would have went straight to Longhorn and shit, and told him to make that shit extra special. You know what I'm saying? Because he was looking pretty bad in that fight. You know what I'm saying? He didn't look like himself. You know, I think that's going to be his downfall too. Just cherry picking, because if you fighting like lower competition, shit, you know what I'm saying, that's what you used to fighting. And you're trying to fight on the higher competition. You know what I'm saying? You ain't ready. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't been fighting. You know what I'm saying? You ain't been sharpening your blade. You dull. And I think that's what happened with him with Bivol. He couldn't figure nothing else out, man. You know what I'm saying? His critical thinking skills got dull. 60 plus, yeah. You know what I'm saying? But if you fight 60 fights of nobody, somebody who don't make you think, you know what I'm saying, you fighting padded fights. You know what I'm saying? You fighting them setups, like Mr. T say, you fighting them setups. That's what's gonna happen to you, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be fucked up. And when he had 44 fights and he came up against Mayweather, it showed the quality of people he fought. He didn't learn shit. You know what I'm saying? He fought a boxer and Mayweather, and he won 12 rounds on his ass. You know what I'm saying? Mayweather be having fun in that motherfucker, man. What Mayweather said, I was damn near 40 years old when I cooked this dude. Be making sound bites on Canelo ass. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah, 60 plus fights, man. So, they're gonna have to give David a chance, bro. They can't keep fucking him around like this. And you know what? I really think that Suleiman don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? Long as he getting his bread with Canelo, you know what I'm saying? I don't think he give a shit. You know what I'm saying? People can say what they want to say. You know what I'm saying? Long as he getting his bread with Canelo, he breaking bread with Canelo. He don't care what the hell the fans say. He don't care. He gonna let Canelo do what he want to do, because we know Canelo would drop a belt. And this is the funny shit, y'all. Canelo would drop a belt on your ass with the quickness. You think Canelo, he already made undisputed? I mean, just think about it. Everybody crying about, Canelo, having all the belts. Shit, Canelo don't give a fuck about no belt. You know what I'm saying? He'll drop them shits. You know what I'm saying? He dropped the belts down at 160. You know what I'm saying? When he had to fight Triple G for the first time, shit, that's when Triple G was on his shit. You know what I'm saying? He was like, nah, I ain't facing no goddamn Triple G. He's like, fuck that WBC belt. And that's what it was, you know what I'm saying? And they fell in line. WBC, they fell in line once they seen that Canelo was willing to trash the belts. You know what I'm saying? Because to them, Canelo is bigger than the belts. And Canelo ain't fit to fight nobody he don't want to fight. You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna fight David Benavidez because I believe David Benavidez will whip his ass. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about quick, fast, in a hurry. I don't even think it will go no rounds because I think, Canelo just ain't used to fighting on that level no more. Think about it. I mean, when he fought Triple G, did he separate himself from Triple G? Not really. It was a close ass fight. You know what I'm saying? Laura. You know what I'm saying? It was a close ass fight. All the fights that we think that were 50-50 in his career, you know what I'm saying? It was close ass shit. You know what I'm saying? He never like really dominated like a Mayweather or something. Like, you know how Mayweather dominated motherfuckers and you know what I'm saying? Any special fighter like Terrence Crawford dominates motherfuckers or like Spence, you know what I'm saying? Or like Spence dominate. There's a clear separation. And I don't think Canelo really ever separated himself in those 50-50 fights the way he's supposed to be called the face of boxing. You see what I'm saying? And then to have the suspicion of computerol and shit, that just makes shit real special. You know what I'm saying? That makes shit real special right there. You know what I'm saying? So what so he says Canelo yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what's going on, BH. Salute. Yeah, yes, sir. I finally got off, early enough, so I could do my live stream. So I've been driving all day listening to everybody live streams and stuff. But yeah, that's what's going on, man. You know what I'm saying? So it looked like they're gonna do the okie doke. You know what I'm saying? Suleiman is definitely, protects the federal protection witness program for Canelo. He's gonna shield him off from any harm. And you know what I'm saying? They just don't give a fuck what people think. You know what I'm saying? They don't care. They just gonna do what the hell they want to do. And I hope Triple G, you know what I'm saying? I've been saying this ever since they said the fight was gonna be September 17th, I believe. I hope Triple G whip his ass. You know what I'm saying? I hope Triple G go in that motherfucker and turn it to that old Triple G. Not the one that fought Steve Rose. I'm talking about the one they say everybody's scared of. You know what I'm saying? And just whip Canelo ass. He need to do it for boxing because boxing they need to get rid of Canelo, man. He's bad for boxing, bro. You know what I'm saying? How long we gonna wait? Keep having these fighters wait for a Canelo fight, Canelo cash out fight to go up there and lay down and shit. You even got Errol Spence Jr. wanting the goddamn Canelo fight. You know what I'm saying? Which is some bullshit. And Canelo probably would take that fight because he liked fighting. Like remember when he knocked out Amir Khan? You know what I'm saying? He coming down. Yeah, yeah, yeah. BH. He says the Triple G of old is not the old the the Triple G of old, not the old. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the dude that he didn't want to fight, the one he dropped the damn belt for, that damn Triple G. But here's the caveat. We still got Dimitri Andrade out there. I saw somebody had a email face. You know what I'm saying? The avatar was saying it was saying somebody fight Boo Boo. Somebody fight Demetrius Andrade, as a name in the chat, right? I thought that shit was funny as hell. But, Demetrius Andrade is out there. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's trying to fight him. You know what I'm saying? That would be a good fight for Jamal Charlo. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to fight David Benavidez, and that fight been there for him for years, bro. So you know what I'm saying? He need to tighten up, bro. He says, I agree with you, PBC. He need to tighten his ass up. I am so tired of Jamal Charlo just fucking goofing around. He's too good a fighter. You know what I'm saying? He's the other half of Lions only. And and Jamel he's doing all the heavy lifting for the brand. You know what I'm saying? And they're a good brand, you know what I'm saying? But Jamal, you know what I'm saying, he need to get cracking because his brother, if he's gonna come up to 160, you know what I'm saying, that don't leave no room. And I heard that Jamal was talking about moving down, bro. That's another bad sign. So Jordan, 6 times Bishop says, I knew I knew Canelo Alvarez wasn't the face of boxing when he ducked 160 undisputed. Yeah, he ducked Andrade and Charlo for 2 weight classes like a coward. Right. So you know what I'm saying? We all know the story. You know what I'm saying? We all know what's up, man. It's like and I just hate the little pussy punk ass fake, you know what I'm saying, fans he got, you know what I'm saying, that they need a hero so goddamn bad, you know what I'm saying? I mean, even the old heads like Chavez and Juan Marquez, they be faking the funk sometimes, you know what I'm saying, about some of Canelo great, but I've heard them in the past say, Canelo ain't, you know what I'm saying, he ain't fighting the best. And you know what I'm saying, that they from that era where, you fight everybody. And that's Canelo ain't gonna do that shit. Canelo said, "I'm making all this money fighting these nobodies." You know what I'm saying? He messed around yeah, and tried to handpick Dimitri Bivol. He handpicked him, y'all. Understand this? He handpicked him. You know what I'm saying? That's why he got his ass kicked because everybody think Canelo's like some kind of boxing genius or some shit. Yeah, the man can fight, but I think his skills are overrated, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Can he fight? Yeah. Is he dedicated to boxing? Yeah. But I don't think his skills is all that, bro. I haven't seen nothing he do in the ring that I haven't seen before. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying I could beat the man or nothing like that, but shit, I'm not impressed. You know what I'm saying? He just do a little head movement. I said niggas been doing that shit forever. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? That shit ain't nothing new. Oh, ooh, look at Canelo move his head. I'm like, get the fuck out of here, man. So Gene Gomez says, Guy, I am Atlanta. Times to see you in the next one." He said, Guy, I am Atlanta. Oh, you're in Atlanta. So I got you. Yeah, okay, Gomez. Okay, Gene Gomez. No doubt, bro. No doubt. No problem, bro. Yeah. So, yeah, that shit is crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? So, just looking at all this shit, man, I'm just like, you know, when are they gonna force Canelo, you know what I'm saying, to become the face of boxing? You know what I'm saying, to face the adversity, you know what I'm saying, to face David Benavidez. They just can't keep screwing him over, you know what I'm saying, and over, Look at Jamel. He became undisputed at one. See, the other weight classes are getting it on, you know what I'm saying? And it's just making the WBC look stupid. What's going on, Thomas Moreland? What's going on, bro? It's just making the WBC look corrupt. I mean, we know they corrupt, but when you raise the computerol levels, you know what I'm saying? Because your dude got popped, you know what I'm saying? That don't look good for boxing. You know what I'm saying? That don't look good for boxing, bro. You can't do that. You can't. One guy can't have all the special privileges in boxing. So the other fighters, shit, they looking at that shit like this shit don't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? Nothing mean nothing. They don't stand on nothing. The WBC don't stand by nothing. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? The fighters are like the shit is all bullshit, you know? So, Superman is messing the game up. You know what I'm saying? He's being inconsistent as usual. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna change the goalposts on everything. You know what I'm saying? Shit. You know, anytime Canelo has a mandatory, and he got a bunch of them. Anytime he got mandatories and shit, he don't have to fucking honor it. Here comes the damn franchise belt. It's like shit. Now we're back to the reality of the WBC, right? So and that now, what I'm saying, it's holding up boxing, man. But I'm not taking blame off of Jamel. I think Jamel need to go make that Demetrius Andrade fight. I think Demetrius Andrade need to get his ass in line. You know what I'm saying? Because he ain't making no noise, and that's his fucking problem. He's too nice. You know what I'm saying? He's not aggressive enough to go after these guys. But remember when he bust into that Canelo Alvarez meeting, and like he gonna jump in there, like he gonna say, "I want to fight." Canelo said, "Get the fuck out of here." You know what I'm saying? He wasn't aggressive enough. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, like Mike Tyson told Jamal, saying you got to go after these dudes. You got to embarrass them. What's going on, Eric? Eric, you got to go after these dudes. You know what I'm saying? You can't be sitting up there with that pussy punk ass shit. These dudes don't want to fight you. You know what I'm saying? Like you remember, you know, he won't payday kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? What kind of bullshit is that? He won't. Every fighter won't payday. You won't payday. You know what I'm saying? That's why you getting paid all that goddamn money. You know what I'm saying? It's like every fighter won't payday. You know what I'm saying? So, but as fans, you know what I'm saying? They don't care. You know what I'm saying? They just want Canelo to win. You know what I'm saying? They just want him to win. And it's like, we're tired of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Take his ass on up to cruiserweight and get knocked out. You know what I'm saying? Because you know he's going to gas out up there. You know what I'm saying? If he was gassing out with 4 or 5 punches, if he was gassing out with 4 or 5 punches at 175, can you imagine if this motherfucker went up to cruiserweight? That motherfucker would be fucked up. You know what I'm saying? That nigga really gonna have to get some. That nigga gonna have to get horse juice or something. You know, some horse ass pills or something to keep his ass moving up there at cruiserweight. You know what I'm saying? Just to avoid the fights at 168. But don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. You know what I'm saying? If don't be surprised if Canelo, you know what I'm saying, drop them belts. You know what I'm saying? He gonna drop the motherfucking belts. He don't give a shit about those belts. And you know what I'm saying? He gonna find somebody, you know, that'll fight him. He gonna find somebody. Everybody wanna fight Canelo. So he ain't gonna have no problems to fight who he wanna fight. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm just kind of, you know, pissed off about the whole Canelo shit, man. You know, the shit is a whole conundrum. He said you got to do him like B Hart did Trinidad. Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, y'all, for a second. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I don't have nothing in there. All right, so yeah, so yes, sir, said John Ryder. Yeah, so how you gonna get a pass? You know, or how can you say your undisputed run is legitimate? You know what I'm saying? When you really didn't fight nobody. You know what I'm saying? He says, what's going on, deeply goaded? He says Canelo pay for pound ran finally over and and at most at most 2 years. And Eric R says John Ryder. And Eric R says, if I was a fighter, I'd have a Canelo fight this year. Yeah, yeah, if you can get it. If you better not look too goddamn good. You know what I'm saying? Because if you look like David Benavidez did against David Lemieux, you damn sure ain't getting no damn fight with Canelo. Canelo got in his contract. He ain't taking no ass whippings. Not no bad ones anyway. That shit's in his contract. He says Jordan says it's simple. It's simple. Canelo is the most overrated superstar. You know what? I love this chat. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? He is. That motherfucker is not real, but I be arguing with motherfuckers online for what I don't know, for whatever reason about Canelo and shit, knowing he ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? And I've been if you go back and look at my boxing archives, y'all see that. Y'all see I go on all kind of goddamn rants about goddamn Canelo. You know what I'm saying? To the point where I had stopped making videos about him. You know what I'm saying? He says my level of pettiness. Eric Ross says my level of pettiness, Canelo wouldn't be able to go back home unless he addressed my disrespect. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. You know, that's what I'm saying. You know, Canelo got a lot of pride. You know what I'm saying? And but he knows, but he also knows his limitations. Don't get it twisted. That's why he never fought. That's why he ain't fucking with David. David been getting more and more vocal. And you know, they always try to be respectful when it comes to Canelo, but you can see that starting to change a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You can see it starting to change just a little bit. They getting tired of Canelo shit. and he knows 9 times out of 10 he's probably ain't gonna get that fight, and that's what it's starting to look like. And don't be surprised if Canelo retire on y'all ass. You know what I'm saying? He already done how much money Canelo done made in the game, y'all. I mean, if you think about it, how much money has Canelo made in the game? He's rich as hell, y'all. And that, anytime you start seeing a boxer play golf, that motherfucker paid. You know what I'm saying? So he don't really need, he's bigger than the sport. Everybody wants to fight him. You know what I'm saying? He can make money anywhere. He can make money without the belts. So, telling you that he ain't gonna fight no David Benavidez. He ain't gonna fight nobody good, y'all. And I think Blue Blood said this a while back. He said that Canelo ain't never gonna lose again. You know what I'm saying? But then he was wrong because Dimitri Bivol whipped his ass. Let me see. So Deeply Gold says, this is the most funniest about Canelo. He says he's the first undisputed super middle middleweight, and I don't even think he's a top 168, top five of all time fighters. Roy Jones is the best. Yeah. And we all know this. See, this that's where politics comes in. You know what I'm saying? He got the WBC, and he got all these sanctioning bodies. You know what I'm saying? Because he got the money tied up. You know what I'm saying? Once you can make the money, he got to connect to the money. You know what I'm saying? So that makes him the cash cow. He got his base. You know what I'm saying? So he says, Elysius says, Canelo's only big pay-per-view was Triple G. Crazy how he made that all that money. Racists will lose money to support an agenda like the zone. Yeah, yeah, because you know how they had the zone versus the PBC, and they were showing all them shitty fights, but everybody was like, look how great these fights are over at the zone. I was like, I tried to get into the zone, but I was like, I couldn't do it because they had all them shitty fights. You know what I'm saying? They give you 1,000 fights, and all of them be these little Europeans fighting each other. It'd be big Europeans, fight boxing shitty. It'd be little Europeans fighting shitty, and they have 100 of them, and it don't be about nothing. You know what I'm saying? You be like, hell no. You never hear from them again. They fight one time. You know what I'm saying? Then they go back to driving cabs and laying bricks and shit like that. It's nothing wrong with those professions. I'm just saying they're not full time boxers. You know what I'm saying? They're not full time professionals. So Alyssa says, Canelo only oh, I already read that. So yeah, that's what's up, man. You know what I mean? I don't know where my my panel crew is. You know what I'm saying? My panel crew ain't been coming through. I missed one goddamn day. You know what I'm saying? The motherfucker. He says, Jamal. He says, Jamel Charlo versus David Benavidez need to fight. They have to trap Canelo at 168. He can't run to 175. He's too small. Because I mean, think about it. Ain't no but killers up there. He can't fight Better Beef. You know what I'm saying? Shit, Better Beef would fucking destroy him. You know what I'm saying? 2, 3 rounds. You know what I'm saying? He get hit by one of them big ass hammers. You know what I'm saying? By Better Beef, you probably have to retire after that. Um, Deeply Golded says, I've never seen the zone, but everyone says it's bad. Yeah, it is, man, because they don't have nobody. You know what I'm saying? They don't have you see, everything is about the America, bro. You know what I'm saying? I hate, I know I'm biased because I'm American, but most people want to see the American fighters, you know what I'm saying? That's over here in America, you know what I'm saying? That's the biggest market for boxing. Um, the zone, you know what I'm saying, they concentrate, what I'm saying, on them European fighters, and nobody want to see that shit. You know what I'm saying? Nobody want to see somebody, just box around the ring, you know what I'm saying, with no special effects. You know what I'm saying? Fighting them setups. Let me see. Bishop says Jamal Charlo versus Benavidez need to fight. They have to trap. Okay, I read that. He's too small. I read that. He says Deeply Goated says okay, yeah, I read that. Okay, yeah, I'm caught up with that. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? I was surprised the zone ain't out of business, They said pay-per-view was dead, right? Remember they saying all that shit when Eddie Hearn came through? And they was trying to make PBC look like, what I'm saying, like they were going out of business. And you know, they were saying a lot of shit, what I'm saying, trying to take over the market. And look at them. Now they charging, now they doing pay-per-views and shit. And what I'm saying, just weird how things turn around just in a couple of years. Now this was just a couple of years ago. What I'm saying, all this was going down. And Eddie Hearn, what I'm saying, he got a big budget to grab a lot of fighters. He just misjudged the market. He just misjudged the market. And now, shit, his prized possession, Anthony Joshua, that motherfucker gone. He said, "Fuck Canelo." Eric R says, "Fuck Canelo. He lost. Treat him like he's irrelevant." Right. But see, Ring Magazine, they trying to keep him on the pound for pound list. You know what I'm saying? I think his name is above. As a matter of fact, he's above Dimitri Bivol. So that lets you know how in the hell, his name is above the dude that whipped his ass. You know what I'm saying? But that just shows you how much bullshit that the Ring magazine is. You know what I'm saying? That shit is straight bullshit, bro. You know what I'm saying? He said Benavieve has crippling power and forming S forming S strength. He said, I think he is the real number one light heavy. Yeah, yeah, nobody can fuck with that dude. And the motherfucker's like damn near 40 years old, bro. You know what I'm saying? So what's going on? What's really going on? I mean, is this nigga, he must be drinking like tree root juice or something. Something going on, man, because he's strong as an ox. Man, when he beat the shit out of Marcus Brown, that was that was my first time really seeing him fight. You know what I'm saying? Because I really, wasn't paying attention to him like that. And I was like, Marcus Brown a pretty good goddamn boxer, man. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, he got talent. So I was like, he gonna beat this dude and shit. Marcus went in there and he was doing well, and then all of a sudden, shit, Bill Beef hit him with a couple of goddamn rights and lefts and to the body, and that motherfucker start. He couldn't move no more, and Big B just beat the shit out of him, beat him down. I was like, this dude is incredible. You know what I'm saying? I was like, wow, the power is real. So he said, you give him power. He said, Eric Carr says, you give him power he don't deserve. He said, prepare for life after Canelo. Yeah. He said, yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? But Mayweather, he's a Mayweather creation. We got to blame Mayweather for that Canelo bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So he says, you give okay. Okay, you said that again. They said Eric Carr says, you give him power you don't deserve, prepare for you just said that again. He said prepare for life. He will be leaving the sport soon. I think so too, Erica. I think Canelo got his eye, you know what I'm saying, somewhere else because I mean, why else would he, come to the damn match looking like that? Anthony Jones, what's going on, my brother? He said better be from the Sam's place at K up from the UFC man from the mountains. Yeah. Yeah, man, he's an incredible, what I'm saying, powerhouse, bro. It's just amazing because it look like he don't really have the coordination. You know what I'm saying? To be a good boxer, he's a bruiser. Yeah, like you said, George Foreman s type power. Just pummeling motherfuckers. It's like, uh, you know, you just can't last in there. And then he got the foot speed to keep up with you just enough to land body shots. You know what I'm saying? To break you down. So it's just kind of crazy. Eric R says it's in error when I sent the first time. My bad. He said it's sent error when I sent it the first time. My bad. Let's see. What you talking about? The link or something? What you talking about? What you talking about? I put the link in there. You know what I'm saying? Canelo got the free money He never was a huge star like they tried to market him. He don't move. He don't move either, or he don't move the meter like that when he fights. Yeah, that's why they hid his numbers over there at the damn zone. You know what I'm saying? The zone. You notice how they never showed the damn numbers and stuff like that. Yeah, that's because he wasn't. It wasn't making the money back. Remember they tried to sue. They were trying to sue or change the contract on Canelo ass because he wasn't bringing in no money. He wasn't fighting the dudes that they wanted him to fight. Well, I don't even think they cared about the dudes he fought, but they wanted him to get a return on the money, get some subscriptions up at the zone. And when you fight nobody, shit, nobody want to see that shit. Nobody wants to see the zone if you ain't fighting nobody. You know what I'm saying? I only go to the zone when they got a good ass fight. You know what I'm saying? When I think Anthony Joshua got his ass whipped by Andy Ruiz. I think that was on the zone shit. I brought the zone in, and I want to see Anthony Joshua get his ass whipped. Alicia says Canelo got the free money. He was never okay. I read that. And Deeply Goldie says that Brown fight wasn't that Brown fight wasn't a fight. It was attempted murder. He said, but pound for pound, you got to drop Nello to. He said you got to drop him at least 5 for losing to a non pay per view fighter. Yeah, I think so too. I think so too. I mean, but at least give Bivol some goddamn respect. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Give him his just due. And so Eric R says, I'm not talking about when I sent the message twice. Oh, okay, yeah, I got you. Anthony Jones, ain't that my boy? That's my boy. Yeah, you hit the link, bro. Get on up here. That's my boy. We talking that noise. He says the zone took hell of a L's on Canelo. Took a hell of a lot. Yeah, yeah, they did. But shit, he wasn't fighting nobody, so they wasn't making the money. They wasn't making the returns. That was Eddie Hearn. That was what he's supposed to be all about. He's supposed to be doing what the fuck he was doing, and he didn't. You know what I'm saying? He misjudged the market, and he came over here with all that arrogance, and he tried to make himself a fucking star. That's the problem. He couldn't move out the way. It's the same problem that Mayweather has with his fighters. He can't move the hell out the way, even though to a certain degree he needs to market. He don't need to be fighting. So he don't need to be taking the spotlight, and Eddie don't need to be taking these fighters spotlight. I'm saying? They need to be trying to get them the best deal possible, and it's fucked up what he did to Dimitri Andrade by keeping Dimitri Andrade at the zone. They kept him in a closet away from Canelo, and that's just the saddest sucker shit I ever seen. You know what I'm saying? That is the saddest sucker shit I ever seen, bro. You know what I'm saying? He got played like an idiot. You know what I'm saying? So let me see where I'm at here. He says, Deeply Golden said he was already 175-pound champion. So that, let me get my glasses, bro. I'm getting old as fuck. Let me get my glasses. Huh. Yeah, let me grab my glasses. And all of a sudden, mm-hmm, could have swore. All right, well, it is what it is. So you said he was already 175 champion, so that size excuse was irrelevant. So Jordan says he says Canelo Alvarez ruined his career. He could have been a great Mexican fighter of all time, but he ducked and vacated. Yeah, I was totally surprised by that. That's something that I had never seen before in boxing. You know what I'm saying? A champion vacating his belt, and that was like some new shit. You know what I'm saying? But what could you do? You know what I'm saying? He got control of the WBC by doing that shit. So, you know what I'm saying? They fell right in line. So that's why we got the damn problems that we got right now. Because Canelo ass and ducking and making ducking, Canelo normalized ducking. You know what I'm saying? He's normalized ducking. He's made ducking fashionable. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you too big. He too big to be, you know what I'm saying, to fight. So let me see. Eric God says, where's Rolly Whisper at? He said, where's Rolly Whisper at? Shit. Rolly, he's about to get his ass fucked up. Rolly about to get his ass whipped. You know what I'm saying? I think he understands that, but he gonna go out. He gonna go out like Beowulf. He wanna go out with a bang. Mm. Anthony Jones says, everybody sleep. I'll call in next time you go live. I'm subbed to you, King. No doubt. No doubt, my brother. I understand. I be coming on a little late. You know what I'm saying? Anthony Holmes, what's going on with your brother? He said, Wilder versus Ruiz in November on California soil would be huge. Well, Wilder says he's coming back, but he didn't say, what I'm saying, when, and he didn't say who. But that's a fight. That's a fight I would pay for. I wouldn't mind seeing the Braun Bomber come back one time, even though the longer he stay, retired, the worse it's gonna be for him to come back. You know what I'm saying? He enjoying all that. He made like $30 million in that Tyson Fury fight, so it's gonna be hard for him to come back and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You keep eating and stuff like that, he got to lose all that damn muscle if you're gonna be competitive, because he was gassed out in that last Fury fight. He didn't look so damn good. I think when he's around about 219, you know what I'm saying, that's when he's at his fighting weight, you know what I'm saying, when he's at the lower end of the 200s. You know what I'm saying? Up there about 225, he'd be looking kind of crazy and shit, he'd be looking kind of fucked up. You know what I'm saying? What's going on? What's happening, my brother?
Hey, what's going on, sir? Yeah, thanks for having me.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll tell you what, Deontay Wilder will do what Deontay Wilder wants because he is the greatest fighter in fighting history.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that. You know what I'm saying? His
Yeah.
courage, bro. I mean, because if you think about it, shit, you see how big these heavyweights done gotten now? You know what I'm saying? It's like, I mean, if you think about it, Fury is like the biggest heavyweight, I think, ever. I can't think of no heavyweight that was bigger than Fury.
Not a
You?
champ. Nope, not a champ. No, and there
Never.
isn't. He
I'm talking
is.
about in
Never.
boxing
Nope.
history.
The only one that was bigger was the guy that Holyfield beat. Remember the big Russian guy? He was like maybe, I think around maybe maybe the same height, but bigger. Like he was like 300 pounds. Remember that guy?
Yeah, but they not as coordinated as these dudes now. You know what I'm saying?
He wasn't
Like,
a champ. Yeah, he was the biggest though. Yeah.
right. But like, to be coordinated like that and have skills like Tyson Fury and have that size advantage like that, shit. I've just never seen it, bro, like that. Somebody, Man Studer used to always say that the
Hmm.
fighters, they used to be big back in the day, but they wasn't coordinated. You know what I'm saying? But then when Tyson
Right.
came along, they started getting big and they were coordinated at the same time. You had the Lewis and the Klitschko's and what I'm saying, these kind of fighters that
Hmm.
was huge and and fast and had power. You know what I'm saying? So, we
Right.
just seeing a new age of heavyweights, you know what I'm saying? Mm-mm.
Yeah, no doubt. I would say. Oh, I'm sorry. Does somebody want to speak up?
No, go ahead. Go
Oh,
ahead.
okay.
Say
Yeah,
what
I
you
was just gonna say that Tyson Fury is the product of 150 years of British attempts to have their hope in the ranking system. So they invented the system. They invented the rules to be their benefit. They bred their fighters a certain way. They've almost never had success. I mean, as far as success goes, it's always been Black Americans and it's always been Russians, and the Russians are always pushed out. So the British are their own different kind of deal. And I got to be honest with you though, I smell a rat when there's a rat, and it's that simple. When an entire commission, an entire boxing league will of course pick who they want to win, and they wanted Tyson Fury to win. Deontay Wilder, with every single disadvantage that he had, being that they're roughly 7 weight classes lighter, having the least amount of experience in any boxing roster I've seen since I was a child, would be the
Mm,
antithesis of every advantage that I mean, they're literally polar opposites. And the fact of the matter is, Fury had to use special tactics even in the first
mm,
fight, and he still got knocked out. And there's nothing anybody can do about that. I'm not saying Deontay Wilder is the greatest boxer ever. No, even though he beat every single boxer he has ever faced, the only man in history to ever stop or knock out literally every man he has ever faced. There is not one other fighter that anyone can even think about right now that has done that. You have to Google search it. Good luck. No one has done what Deontay Wilder has done. So Fury still got knocked out when he was fighting pretending to fight like a man. There was a couple tampered things that he was using. So once he got
right.
knocked out, he knew during that rematch that he was going to have to up the game because he was pretending to fight like a man, but he had a couple loaded advantages. So then in the second fight, he didn't fight like a man. He fought, let me take advantage of the rules and let me hug and let me push and let me hump and let me use my size and weight. That doesn't work in reality. In
Right.
reality, if someone does that kind of shit, you're going to pull them down. You're going down to the ground. It's MMA. So Tyson Fury had to use MMA antics. He had to bend the rules, and much worse, we know else what he did. Deontay himself, the king, pointed it out. He's very clear. He's not stupid. Deontay Wilder specifically described with evidence showing on video the fact that the gloves were not only not looking correct,
Hmm.
one was depressed. One had its padding removed. So
Oh
you're
yeah.
talking about the fact that Deontay Wilder went through that for 12 rounds with a 7 foot tall, 270-pound man using tampered gloves and still knocked him out. Well, good luck trying to justify who the greatest fighter is of all time. Sorry, it's Deontay Wilder. There isn't a close second. I've been watching this since I was a child. I saw Tyson get knocked out, Mike Tyson get knocked out in 1990. I was 7 years old. So
Hmm.
when I first saw Deontay Wilder, it almost changed my life. I was like, who is this guy? This guy is special. This guy is different. No fighter has done what Deontay Wilder has since Muhammad Ali. And
Hmm.
the most disgusting thing about it is that unlike Muhammad Ali, the people the people didn't back Wilder the same way. That's the real because of jealousy. This is much bigger than boxing. I don't even care about boxing anymore, man, because Deontay Wilder is bigger than boxing.
Yeah. And you know what? If he was to come back today, I mean, boxing would be on a whole nother level, bro. I mean, the interest in heavyweight championships now, like, look at it. Nobody wants to see Anthony Joshua and Usyk. Nobody wants to see. Nobody wants to see these guys. They want to see Deontay Wilder bring knockouts back. You know what I'm saying? They want to see. They want to see
Exactly.
what. They want to see what he's going to do because he's so exciting. Man, I definitely have to. You have to leave your link, man. Cause I fuck with you, man. I like that. I like you.
Amen, man.
You know what I'm
Thank you. Yeah,
saying?
God is good. And Deontay Wilder, listen, I can talk. This guy inspired me. I'm actually my channel. I started my channel, restarted it because of him. When he came out and had I would say that the courage to go against, he knew that an entire system was against him. And he knew
Hmm.
he's not stupid. To this day, he did not stutter. To this day, he said that for a reason. The guy is a king. There's nothing like a Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder went against the grain, used his own style. When people told him, no, man, you got to start learning it our way. This is our method. You know, listen, we have the sweet science. Deontay Wilder said, no, I'll do it my way. He did not conform. He did not say, you know what, I'm going to go along with the system. And that's what we've done. For how long have we gone with this system? And we keep letting them take a little bit more advantage. They turn up the heat a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. And now they don't have to have padding and gloves. Really? That's what we've allowed. The last 100 years that we have now allowed them to remove the padding and the gloves so that they can nearly kill our champion. And if they did, they would have got away with it. You hear me? They maybe have got away with it. They almost killed him in the second fight.
Yeah, yeah. I agree with
And
everything you
where would
said.
the justice would have been? Would have there been justice? No, they would have blamed it on somebody, blame it on somebody, blame it on somebody.
Yeah, yeah. And you
All
know, I mean,
facts.
go ahead, my brother.
Yeah,
What's
that's what
going
I'm
on,
saying.
Boxing Expo, right side? What's going on, guys?
Man, that was all facts. You know, they did Wilder dirty. You know, I'm a Wilder supporter and a fan, but you know, greatest we gotta he ain't the greatest fighter of all time. He ain't the greatest heavyweight of all time. That's Joe Louis from Detroit, Michigan, my city. The man got 25 title defenses, a record that's still not even close to being taken. And he was the greatest of all time. And Muhammad Ali is second.
Hmm.
But like I said, they did Wilder dirty. The whole boxing industry was against him. For one, what he was representing outside of the ring, and for two, but they didn't like him anyway because he didn't come up traditionally like a boxer. It was unorthodox in his fighting style, and they didn't like the way that looked. They thought he was making the sport look bad, being
Right.
successful. So they was trying to get rid of him. And at the same time, you know, that second fight was definitely fishy. The first, all the
Yeah.
fights were kind of fishy to me.
All of them. Yep.
The first
Well,
fight.
even the ref, even Jack said he gave him a long count. You know what I'm saying?
But
He
I'm
said he
saying,
gave him.
Tyson Fury was knocked out. He was on PCP. He was on something because even the way he got up wasn't even that. That's like how when Mike Tyson
That
was
shit is
taking
It's
unreal.
wild
Yeah.
boar
how
meat. Yeah.
he knocked out Miss Green, and Miss Green kept getting up every time he had a street fight with Miss Green, and he'd knock him out, and he'd get back, he'd wake back up because he was high
Look
on
like a
PCP,
zombie.
and it was
Hmm.
like that shit was crazy in itself because he was knocked out, and they should have waved it off. He was out. You know what I'm saying?
He was
The
asleep.
second fight,
Unconscious completely. Yes.
yeah, the second
Hmm.
fight was crazy because I noticed something was wrong because Wilder was just drained the energy from like as soon as the fight started. He just didn't seem like himself. He didn't seem like his punches wasn't snappy or nothing. He seemed like he was in the 12th round in the second round. You know what I'm saying? Just seemed it really strange. And then gloves with the I didn't even notice the gloves the first time I watched the fight, but you know, after all the evidence is brought out, it was clear he was on some bullshit with that. He been caught cheating with his gloves in other fights against guys he could beat, like Christian Hammer. He didn't even need to cheat, and he still cheated. You know what I'm saying? They caught him in the ring cheating. And the third fight, it was more the same to me. It was like he was the second round. He said like he didn't have no energy. He had fought 12 rounds already. It was bizarre to me, but somehow he was gassed the whole fight. Like he was like
It was that water. It was that goddamn. Yeah, were you talking about the last one, or you talking about
even the
the?
last one. He was
Mm,
in the second round. He was completely gassed out. And I was like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Because he came the first round, he came out
oh,
looking
that was
good. He
that
was throwing
weight.
the jab to the body. But
Mm,
he didn't get it ain't that much weight, man. It's like it was just weird. Like I see if it was like the fourth or fifth round, he was like that. This the second round. It's like shit was weird to me. And I'm thinking like, you know, with Tyson Fury retired because they got that Kennedy mess going on. I'm thinking, you
yeah.
know, Bob Arum and he and all these people, they started to change their tune on Wilder. They was first trying to get rid of him. Now they trying to bring him back. They know something is happening. Something is going to be exposed about those fights, and it's going to
Some
change
Sonny
the landscape
Liston
of
shit.
boxing.
Some
Yeah,
Sonny
it's going
Liston
to like
shit going
the
on.
WB, like the sanctioning body. Some heads are going to roll for real. Serious. It's going to be, you know, Tyson
Mm.
Fury trying to lay low. He trying to get out the game because they investigating him and the Kinahan shit. And you know,
Hmm.
the Kinahan was paid. You don't know what type of shit. He like the biggest mob boss in Europe and shit. Like they go back to like the mob boss before him was doing some shit where they was drugging people to make
Hmm.
them drunk and all types of shit. And the shit is mad fishy. And you know, I'm thinking if they go, it's gonna be one hell of a movie where they make a movie about Wilder. That's all I have to say. For
Yeah,
real.
You
I
know what?
mean,
Yeah.
go ahead.
There is some crazy I mean, I don't want to use the word coincidence, gentlemen, but this goes pretty deep. You know, the 2021 quarter had a Tuskegee Airmen on them, right? It says Alabama on the 2021 quarter. I found that interesting. 2022 quarter is a black woman. So there's some interesting things going on. We're in a biblical age. This is the great deception. People don't care about truth. They care about their lust. They care about what's in between their legs and how it feels. So people are going to they're going to stab you in the back. They'll even kill you. They
Oh
don't
yeah.
care if they want a championship, and the entire system, not just boxing, the officiating, the rule setters, the judges, they are all in on it. This is not a mystery. It's not a conspiracy. They already joined. That's like saying there's a conspiracy that the Democrats are saying they're better than Republicans. No, you already have to join up because that's your team. That's your family. If you
Right.
join up to that family, you're going to defend. Just like if your child robs the store and runs into your house and shit, you might tell him, no, I didn't see it. Like that might happen, right, to your family. In this
Right.
case, it's much worse. We're talking about a scale that's a worldwide scale. There's an agenda. It's not just money, it's power, it's lust.
Yeah.
It's the
Yeah.
lust of the flesh, lust of the eyes. They don't care what happened. This is the biggest scandal in sports history. I'm on top of what the gentleman's saying. This might not be uncovered anytime soon. They might just cover it all up. The point is, there's another side to this, the spiritual side. God is going to destroy anybody that does this to his children. And there is a justice to that. I know that we're in hard times right now, but when Deontay Wilder said that he was anointed, that meant something. When I heard that 5-6 years ago, because that's why I'm a Bible guy. So when I hear somebody else talk about his lineage, his family, the fact that his grandmother said that he was anointed, Deontay Wilder, guys, you got to listen. It's much bigger than boxing. This is even bigger than culture, right?
Okay.
Like
You finna
Denzel.
start the
Go
crusade
ahead.
and shit.
I'm
You
just,
finna
bro.
start the damn
I'm just
crusade on
saying
this motherfucker.
I'm just saying it's bigger than boxing. It's not about the
Let me
boxing anymore.
let me
Go
read
ahead.
Jordan. Let me read some of the comments. Get caught up. Jordan says, do you think Jerron Ennis will be undisputed after Spence? Because I think guys like Conor Ben will duck other champions. Do you agree? Yeah, I think Jerron Bruce Ennis. I don't see anybody down there that can really mess with him. I know they say he's untested and unproven, but I don't see anybody who can that can really, give him a run for his money right now. So after Spence and Terrence Crawford leave, I'm saying that's all the special talent that's left at 147. Everybody else is gone. Keith Thurman isn't going to give Jerron Bruce Ennis a good fight. What's going on, Mike Biggs Boxing? He says facts. Eric R says, salute Mike Big Boxing. And Eric R says, yeah, Wilder, he says, Wilder got treated today like a black fighter in the 50s. And Anthony Jones says, damn, he said, damn, what's cuz name? And let me see what they got going on here. Anthony Jones says all three. Deeply goaded says, Fury and Wilder are definitely the best heavyweights of this era and definitely the best American heavyweight since Chris Bird. He says Chris Bird, since Chris Bird. Hey, Chris Bird was a bad little motherfucker, but I don't know about the
I think
best though.
Jared Anderson is the best American heavyweight. He gonna be unstoppable in the next couple of years. I mean, I can't see anybody coming close to beating him because he got a good defense and power, and he a big motherfucker too. On top of that, like I don't think I've seen a heavyweight with his agility and power and boxing IQ. Like Shakar Stevens said, he sparred him just to test his skills and stuff. Shakur was saying
Hmm.
like his boxing IQ is very high. Is for a heavyweight, like he boxed like a middleweight to me. Like he
Yeah,
very
yeah.
good. He very good, and I look forward to seeing him get the titles and
Man, I
restore
like I
the
like the
American
way I like
heavyweight
the way he
division.
dressed. I like when he come like a pimp. You know what I'm saying? Come dapping up in there. You know what I'm saying? Ohio in the house. You know what I'm saying? So Eric R says Wilder carried the sport when Floyd and Ward retired and Canelo was fighting bums. Anthony Jones says I think his punch resistance is fucked up from part two. Yeah, I do too,
It
man.
may be
And
exactly. So how could you say that? How could you take anything away from Wilder? He was cheated though. He never had a chance. Everybody knows he would have killed Joshua in 3 rounds. He would have smashed Usyk. Every single guy. He already knocked out Fury. I don't have to argue this. He already knocked him out. Then he was cheated. How could you take that away? Plus, I mean, bro, the guy has done something. No other man has done it. He has knocked out every man he has faced. You can't
yeah,
compare that to anybody.
yeah,
Lennox
and they had
Lewis,
to, they had to
I think
stop.
Lennox Lewis
They
knocked out
had
everybody. No, he didn't lock out. He didn't knock out Klitschko.
I'm
and
talking
they
about
had
no, I'm talking about Wilder, every man he's
Yeah.
faced.
right, and just like when Barry Bonds and Hank Aaron was about to break Babe Ruth record. You know what I'm saying? He got all kind of threats. You know what I'm saying? That's a threat to, what I'm saying, the status quo.
Yeah, that's what I'm
You know
saying.
what I'm
I'm saying
saying?
the boxing sport, whoever the powers that be in boxing is, they had it in for Wilder, especially when he was about to break Muhammad Ali defense record. They didn't want Wilder to do that. On
Right.
top of the damn racist stuff and everything like that, it was a lot for him to go against. And at the same time, I'm thinking if Wilder would have joined with Floyd, he wouldn't have ended up in that situation the way he did, and Floyd could have helped him with those type of problems. But
Right.
it is it's border under the bridge at this point. It's like the
But
damage is done. It's like if we gonna get see justice for this? I don't see how. I mean,
no.
the damage is already done. All they gonna do is make a movie documentary about it, talk about just like how they can talk about how somebody else was done bad back in the day, and
Eric
people just
Ross
not
said.
gonna learn from history.
Eric Ross says Gypsy Coach is built on cheating, just like ours is in rhythm. And Anthony Jones says the biggest scandal that sports covers up. And my man here says exactly, Eric. And what is that? Rando Grimes. He said, I like Wild as much as y'all, but when it comes to this cheating stuff, y'all got to get over that. Those same claims led him to his obliviation. I can't even say the shit.
Yeah, oblivion.
Um, Oblivion. I meant to say.
You
No, no,
understand?
it
You
didn't,
can't let it
Rondo.
go. You can't
No.
let people get away with this crap. Look at what
Wait, let
Margarito
me
did to
finish.
Toto. You know what I'm saying?
Let me
With
finish his
Margarito,
statement. Let me finish his statement. He said against a guy who had real problems dealing with them. He said against a guy who had real problems dealing with them. Well, I mean, you don't have to believe it. You know what I'm saying? The shit's over with. It ain't like you can go back in time and redo it. But we know. I mean, you can't ignore the man past. The man is a cheater. You know what I'm saying? The man took all kind of drugs. You know what I'm saying? So if that was just imagine, close your eyes and imagine if Wilder was a black guy who had the same history as Tyson Fury. You know what I'm saying? Would you believe it then?
He'd be in
You know
jail.
what I'm saying? No, would you just believe it then? Close your eyes and look at the past that Tyson Fury has. You know what I'm saying? Imagine if he was Tyson Fury. Would you believe it then? Would you believe he'll cheater then? You know what I'm saying? So Eric R says, dude is speaking facts though. And Randall Grimes says Jerry Anderson is next up after Joe Joyce. Yeah. And Anthony Jones says, my dad was there. And a man here, he says, I'm the white boy on the panel. He says Wilder is the king, period. And Eric, I said, you seen the heavy coat and spiritual symbolism in the second and third fight. Those fights were representations of spiritual warfare. He's right, but people
Wow.
but people ain't ready for that conversation. You know what I'm saying? Well, I mean, I hear, Champ side, you know what I'm
Wow.
saying? He always connecting these kind of symbolism things, about,
right?
watching all the little signs and stuff, about making these connections and stuff. Most people, they just wanted Wilder to win the fight. You know how Wilder, what I'm saying, he got beat in a Black History Month type thing, making these kind of connections and the celebration of him wearing the African garb and all that stuff, and how Tyson Fury was paraded in as the king and on a throne, and all this stuff was like this big symbolism. I didn't put it together, but I listen to Champ side, so he do put a lot of this kind of stuff together. It says Eric R says people better get ready though, and Anthony Jones says he says, "Fuck that pussy." He said, if you cheat, you a bitch. Period. And happen you motherfuckers don't know cheated. He's a dope fiend, and they always cheat and need that
Man,
fix.
I think Wilder was drugged in the third fight too, and I think what's his name, the trainer was in on it too. What's his name? What's my man's name? He knocked out. Maybe he tried to pretend like he was his friend because he wasn't even there when they gave him a statue today. And he got ties to Crunch Gym. You know what I'm saying? He got ties to Sugar Hill Crunch Gym. I'm from the D. You feel me? I
Damn.
know what
Hmm.
the D. He got ties to
So
Crunch Gym. He was the bold in the Wilder camp report. That's Wilder couldn't even look him in the eye when he was in the corner because he got betrayed by him. They drugged him again. That's why he didn't have no energy. You know what I'm saying? And it's a pick. The
Wait, you talking
fix was
about
in.
Malik Scott? You talking about
Yeah,
Malik?
yeah.
Fuck, man. I mean, that could be it. That's speculation. That's beyond what I see,
No,
man.
it
I'm
was the
not
same
yeah,
convinced.
this
effects.
sound
Only
like
this
this
time
sound like
Wilder was
some
seemed like Wilder
Illuminati
before.
shit.
It
This
Damn it.
sound
is.
like
You
some. This
understand?
sound like
It
some
is.
damn Illuminati shit y'all got
I
going on
can't.
here.
I don't know about that. Really? I mean, I don't know about that.
he couldn't leave look this guy in the eye the whole time in the corner.
Which one? The third fight?
The third fight. Just go back and watch it. And he was
I
still,
think it's because you could tell that it wasn't, you know what I mean? Like it was kind of disappointment because the whole fucking, boxing association is against the referee was switched at the last minute. Fury's allowed to do MMA tactics and hug and hold. I mean, I'd be kind of like, man, this isn't looking, I can't blame him. You know what I mean? In that moment, he's pissed.
It was more than that. He was still fighting on even in the conditions where he didn't even have any strength. Like it's one thing when it's like when you depleted. He ain't never looked depleted in the late rounds. Wilder always carried his power for the whole 12. Even when he got hurt by Ortiz in both fights,
right?
We seen Wilder recover. Yeah, we seen Wilder's ability to take. And even when Tyson Fury knocked him out, it was because of exhaustion. Like Wilder couldn't even. Like in that last round, he almost finished Fury off. And Fury was saved by the bell, and then he just didn't have any more energy coming into the 11th round. He was like just walking. He was spent. That's why Fury was able to knock him out because he didn't have any more energy.
Exactly.
But it's like Fury never had the punching power. He's still not a knockout puncher. He doing these tactics and whatever. Because I have to say it need to be investigated, and I think it already has. That's why they started to give Wilder statues and shit. They try to WBC try to make him get the belts back and bring him back to fight because they like, damn, we can't fucking do Fury versus some shit's coming down. They try to disassociate themselves from all that shit. It'd be like, we need Wilder back, out the blue. You know what I'm saying?
What killed me though? What killed me was all the hate that came out for Wilder. You know what I'm saying? It's like all this hate from the fighters, Sean Porter. You know what I'm saying? Chris Colbert. Just all these little fighters that had something to say, clout chasing, you know what I'm saying, the man name. And, it was just like, wow, what's up with Mayweather? You know what I'm saying? All the hate that these little fighters got for Deontay Wilder, I just couldn't understand it. You know what I'm saying?
Like, see, that's what I was speaking with. I said it was two levels of the hate. It was the boxing industry hate and the racist hate for what he represented outside of the ring. But the boxers, like Mayweather and them, they just looked at Wilder as he not boxing right. They didn't like his boxing style. They thought he was damaging. These are like Andre Ward and all of them. They didn't like Wilder because they represent pure boxing, and Wilder is not that. So That's the problem. That's the gripe they had with Wilder. They didn't per se hate him in general. They hated seeing his style have success because it goes against everything.
Colbert don't represent boxing either. He got his ass knocked
out. Colbert never had success like Wilder. Like Wilder was like selling pay-per-views. He tied Muhammad Ali defense record. He was at the top of the sport basically. Colbert was never even close to
this guy. Status. I gotta say, bro, what are you talking about, Rando? It's styles. I can tell by the style who the man is. If you think Fury is a good fighter, he takes advantage of the rules, and he needed his own referee to beat Wilder. What are you talking about, man? Open your eyes.
Yeah, Randall Grimes says, I see where y'all coming from, but these conspiracies hurt Wilder. He says Wilder gave Fury real problems at long range, but guys blame this L on cheating and supporting Wilder having a hype man in his corner. No, I mean, if you can't see,
if you're gonna allow people to cheat, what Margarito did to Cotto? Like if the same Richardson, R.I.P. did not catch him with those wraps in the corner, Shane Mosley could have received the same type of damage that Cotto did, and he might not even be healthy right now. You see, Zab Judah had to get brain surgery because that guy was on steroids, and he getting charged with attempted murder as we speak. For damn near, Zab had to get brain surgery. They had to cut his head open literally and operate on him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I remember
as soon
that.
as he went to the doctor said, we need to do this now. Like he said it on Vlad TV interview where he went to the doctor because he was having like pain.
Yeah, I remember that interview.
And the doctor examined him was like, I got to operate on you now. That's how close as Zab was to dying.
Man, I gotta say, I'm sorry, man. I'm about to fucking have a seizure. Bro, Randall, that's the difference. You care about boxing. I care about Deontay Wilder. That's the difference. That's what a family's about. I care about the man. You are caring about boxing. You care about all this bullshit that doesn't mean any. Boxing doesn't matter. The men matter. The child matters, bro. If that was your family member in there getting cheated, you might give a shit. Right now, you don't. I get it.
You cut off, so.
No, yeah, I just went on mute, man. I'm just tired of this. Like, people, you think sports is legit? Like, were you fucking born yesterday, man? Like, what country are you living in? You think this shit is legit? I used to work for the government, bro. Everything they do is a lie. What is wrong with this fucking place, dude? This guy is
No,
this is
they know,
this is
they
our
know, they
boy.
know.
This my gosh, bro. I just don't understand, bro. I mean, I was assimilated 10 years ago. I've been part of the family for 10 years, and I'm a little bit of a firecracker, but Wilder changed my life, man. That guy, that guy literally took on the world, and you're still trying to kill him. That's the thing. You're still trying to shit on him. He did what no man ever has. The whole fucking boxing industry had to stop him. And you're still doing it. That pisses me off.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? But they recognize they got to kill the hero. You know what I'm saying? The hero and his message got
Yes.
to die with
Right.
him. You know what I'm saying? We seen it with Braveheart. We seen it. It's what he represents. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
It's
I
got
don't
to
care.
be killed.
Right. But sir, I gotta tell you, sir, the fact that he was cheated, that's why he is the hero, not winning. That's the point. He was cheated. That's why I'm gonna tell my children about Wilder, not the guys that had a fair shot. I'm gonna talk about the greatest it was taken away from him. He didn't have the opportunity, and he did what no man ever did. What are you talk? He used his own style, bro. That's the difference. That's what you would say right now. But around Wilder, you don't say that. You'll be, oh, I love Wilder, right? You change your mind as soon as he shows up. Same thing.
So Eric R says if Wilder had a solid inside fighting and conditioning, it would have been nearly impossible for them to cheat him. And
That's
Randall
not true,
Grimes
man.
says
If you boys it, man, it's kind of hard to win a fight when you don't have
Randall
the energy.
Grimes standing on this square. He says causing him stagnant fighting the same way over the trilogy, getting the same outcomes over and over. If Wilder had a real trainer, I think he would have beat Fury.
How is it the
And
same fight when the second
Wait,
fight was nothing like the other two? The
again,
first,
he already knocked him out. He already knocked him out without a trainer, bitch. What the fuck is wrong with you? That's the point. He did it already. Are you on crack?
And Anthony Jones says, "Fuck that dude. Let Wilder use the same glove Fury, he'd be dead." And
Right.
what's going on, Yolanda Dixon? What's
I put
going
it like
on?
this: people, man,
This is
people
a
turn a
great.
blind
This
eye
is
because
getting
they
heated.
scared, man.
Oh yeah,
They
this
scared to
boxing
acknowledge
people. We
because
are
if you
people.
got to go against the powers that be, they
That's
scared to
brilliant.
confront
Oh,
that beast.
Wilder would have done something. What? He already did it, bitch. How stupid are they? That's how you know they're fucking retarded, bro. He already knocked him out. He never had Malik Scott. That was the first fight. What are you talking about, bro? Rondo, get a girlfriend, get a life. My gosh, bro.
Okay, Randall Grimes says, "I like Wilder though. I would ask for an
Yeah,
autograph."
no
And
shit,
Eric
just like
I
I
said,
claimed.
"Laugh
Yeah.
out loud." Well, damn. Well, damn. You know what I'm saying? Well, my man, he did what he had to do, and what was beautiful about Wilder is he went out like a warrior, despite all the odds, you know what I'm saying? It was kind of like a scene from the 300, you know what I'm saying? He went in there, he fought hard, and he went down hard. No matter matter what, you know what I'm saying? He went in there, he went out on his shield, and that was impressive to me. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't in there scared or anything like that. He went out on his shield like a warrior. You know what I'm saying? And that's a beautiful thing.
See, look at this guy. Like he's on crack. Fury admitted he was unconscious, but Rondo is the expert of the internet. He saw it on TV and he knows better. So Fury's wrong, and you're the expert, Rondo. You're just, bro. You got crackheads everywhere.
Mm-hmm. And then you can't
Yo,
hurt no crackhead. What you say? What's going on, Anthony?
hey, how you doing, brother?
All right, all right.
I
What you
had
want
to
to
say
say?
something though. I had to say something though, like how bro so unsure that dude didn't get cheated when it's a dope fiend and a gypsy, bro. I had a gypsy try to sell me 1,000 fake pills. I don't play with those kind of people. First of all, when have you ever seen a glove like that in any fucking boxing match? And when have you ever seen a brother able to just lean all over Floyd and punch him in the back of the head and hit him with fucking ninja sweeps? Like he was doing all kind of shit in the ring. That what if Bivol did that to Canelo?
Right.
Bivol
Twist
just
his
whipped his
head and
ass.
twist his head,
Yeah,
hold his
just
head in
all type
place,
of shit. He was
hold
he
his
was able
head
to
in
do it.
place and hit him. Kind of
Yeah,
crazy ass shit.
like he did Steve Cunningham. He cheated a little tiny nigga. What you think he was gonna do to a nigga a little bit bigger? You dig what I'm saying? And it's like,
Oh yeah.
bro, why is you like? It's always these people who like try to side with their oppressors. Like it's like, bro, like everybody's different. Everybody got their own, you know, choice to how to live. But like you can't deny that, you know, I'm more likely to get gunned down at a traffic stop than a person who shooting people in a grocery store. So if shit like that is going on, what makes you think this man's gloves is normal? And he's
Because they
dealing
don't
with the
care.
Irish mob boss. Like they don't care. They just always want to tap dance. You dig what I'm saying?
Y- Well,
It's like
he
for real.
well he
Like if
got
you don't,
busted. He got busted in sparring practicing with loaded
yeah. With
gloves. You see what I'm
with
saying?
the sparring partner. What's my dog name? I had hooked him up with Blue Blood. I can't think
Um,
right now. I've been smoking.
His name was
yeah, I know. I
Asbury.
can't think of his name, but
Asbury,
he was.
Nicholas Asbury, Nicholas Asbury.
And Asbury
It
was
was,
telling everybody. Go ahead, my brother. Go ahead.
Yep.
and then also Tyson Fury. Besides that, it was some dude named John McDermott in the beginning of his career that he did some funny shit with his gloves with. And he got caught in a hammer fight. Like he should have never been. Like he should have
Oh,
never been
they
allowed to even
drugged him.
shit.
Oh, they drugged him because he said shit. He lost his legs in the fight, but he was able to finish the fight because he had ate. No, they had gave him some food or something before the fight, and he said he got sick during the damn fight with Tyson Fury. You remember that guy? And so they
And,
Yeah, I
always been.
remember that cast.
and it's
And
like
then
you the
I know
biggest.
Wilder was good. I know Wilder was good.
You one of the biggest, tallest, most skilled people in boxing, and you have to cheat to beat a real one.
Facts.
That's just is what it is. And it's like, damn, like I liked Tyson Fury when he first came around. I'm like, oh, this shit finna be some dope shit. And like win, lose, or draw, I could have been like, whoa, well, dog just a beast. But it's not the truth. It's
Right.
just simply not the fucking truth. He already got knocked out that first fight. That second fight never really
Facts.
should have happened unless they wanted to do it then. And then when all of a sudden a motherfucker who got pillow fist hit like Thanos, it's like, okay, that's weird. Okay, the glove looked weird. Okay, oh, there's a fist in the first glove in the first fight. Like, bro, it's too much shit behind you. And the nigga a dope fiend, and y'all talking about y'all trust him and he didn't cheat and Wilder making excuses. When the fuck we okay then when we gonna see Charlo go just like campaign for a nigga way bigger than him? Cause Wilder sure the fuck campaign to fight a fighter 30 to 50 pounds heavier than him. And like, don't get me wrong, like I don't want the man to make a move. Like I still like the Charlos, but it's like, you know what, you might as well go up and fight Benavidez if motherfucking Wilder could go up and fight Fury. I mean, he not really knocking niggas out, he just punching them the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? But like everybody got something to say, but he was the only one going for a really big fish, a really big challenge. Him and Earl Spence to me. But that's all I got.
Hmm.
Well said.
Well,
Hey, if you're
Rondo
hey,
Grimes says Wilder hurt him, but why didn't he finish him? He said race wasn't why Wilder got criticized; it was his lack of skill, and there were
See,
multiple black heavyweights who got supported by the media
Hey,
and stuff.
see,
how about those 25-second counts this nigga be getting every motherfucking fight when he in the ring
yep,
with Wilder?
yep.
Like, come on, man, what's up? You did it twice. People tried not to complain the third time because we thought that shit was fair. But at the end of the day, I feel like whatever the fuck he had in his glove fucked up his punch resistance on the average because you don't get all your life bars back. It's not Street Fighter 2 in this mud. You feel me?
Hmm. And
And
Eric
I think
go
that's
ahead.
why he got dropped so quick. I'm sorry, my brother.
Eric Ross says Coach Barry Robinson saw the illegal gloves in sparring, and you know, Randall, oh, she's talking about EXO.
I know. Yeah, that's what they do. Yep, they hate Wilder. You're gonna hate me, bitch. That's right.
But you know, I mean, I do think cheating was involved. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think it was a race thing. I think it was just a greed thing.
Exactly.
I,
That's right.
I think
I
I
mean,
think.
it was a
listen.
race
Oh, I'm
thing,
sorry,
man.
sir. My bad.
I break it
Let me
down for
finish.
you.
Let me
Listen,
finish.
she
Let me
she
finish.
she. Okay,
Let,
you finished, sir. I'm
let me
sorry.
finish. I don't think it was a race there. I think it was the McKinnahans, and saying, and simply because of the pass and the tactics that they used in the past on other fighters and what they experienced and stuff,
Right.
with the weak legs and the food and the water. Fury, what's his name? Huey Fury was told not to drink the water by Tyson Fury. That's the wrong water. You know what I'm saying? From this footage, so it's a lot of boxing always been corrupt. It's always been a corrupt sport, and
I
don't
understand
let
it, but I
nobody.
said they was always
I
cheating.
would
Wilder was done
and
by
what a,
Wilder was set up because of race. In the
and
second
what
fight,
about them?
in the second fight, they're playing audio clips talking about Reaver walking, getting your butt kicked all over this place. They play Reaver walking where Wilder got knocked down in the second fight in the stadium. Like, where have you seen the arena against the Wilder? They're telling you they're celebrating Wilder losing in the arena by playing this Reaver walking clip as he's getting knocked
Man,
down. And you
he
telling
was
me
just
that
too
it's not,
powerful and too black.
come on, man. It did. The
He was
people that
just too
said
powerful and too black.
yeah, but the fact is, we see all this. Everybody, I'm not. If I can see this, everybody else can see it too. But
Well,
people don't
I
want to say
do,
that. They
I
don't. They
do.
got their eyes
I
closed. They don't want to
blame,
speak on it.
I blame Wilder, and I blame Wilder for this reason because he should have he knew what the climate was, and he didn't have people on his team to look out for him. You know what I'm saying? He went in there
Man,
trusting like he was naive or something.
He is
Because
not.
we could,
I don't think he
if
quite knew what the I don't think he quite knew what the climate was like that though, for real.
man,
Because
come
is
on,
when you dealing, bro,
with the
but
media, they were wishing for his downfall. They were praying for
yeah,
his
but when you dealing
downfall.
like you, but how many gypsies has he fought? Like
Shit,
he didn't know he
it
was,
don't take but one. Shit, I've seen
bro.
all the
He
movies and shit.
didn't
I know them.
know.
Mm.
I'm sure he didn't know the nigga had. I'm sure he didn't know that dude had the Irish El Chapo behind him. He didn't
Shit,
know all that shit, bro. I don't think he knew
shit.
all that shit to like second or third to the third fight.
And you got to think the reason
Because if
why the
that's the case, shit.
WBC and all these people allowed this to happen.
What
You
he
got to think
said,
it's not just
Gilroy, my boy,
the
Gilroy,
WBC
my
allowed this to happen.
boy,
The
you
boxing
made the
commissions allowed
fight
this to happen.
happen. Remember he said that? You should have
Exactly,
known
bro.
that. I mean, a lot of these fighters, they don't really, y'all be surprised. A lot of fighters don't really keep up with boxing. They don't keep up with what's going on around. A lot of us know more about, these other fighters' records and stuff like that. They don't keep up with that kind of stuff.
Yeah, you're right
That's
about that.
us. We keep up
Mhm.
with that stuff. They don't know what belts they be fighting for. Sometimes they just be there, bro. It's only a few fighters that really get into boxing. You know what I'm saying? Some of the coaches
Right,
don't even watch boxing. You
right.
know what I'm saying? So it's
They
it's
ain't got
kind of
time to.
crazy.
Sometimes they just go. They got to focus on getting ready in the gym. But that's what I'm saying. But at the same time, the business of boxing, the ins and outs, you got to know. See, when they tried to cheat Floyd with Maidana, it didn't happen because then the LB was there to make sure they couldn't get him. And when he saw something was wrong, he came and got Floyd and was like, "Look at this." And Floyd was like, "Hell no." And that's the type of person Wilder needed on his team, or he should have been
Yep.
teamed up with Floyd. And Leonard Ellerby could have been there looking out for Wilder's interests and making sure they ain't pulling nothing because he know all the tricks in the book. And that's the
Nah,
difference between
yeah,
Hey,
that would have ruined
I
his
would have liked
legacy.
that shit. I would have liked that shit for Wilder, but at the same time, like Floyd seemed like a hard nigga to deal with, bro.
Oh
Like he
yeah.
rich as fuck, he cocky as hell. Like bro, and and you Wilder size, bro. You going to slap the fucking brains out that nigga, man. Because he be acting crazy sometimes. I mean, I would. I just know I
Sometimes.
would. Yeah, it'd be
I
like,
don't
bro,
know,
for real,
man. I don't know. People like Floyd seems like a man type of person in real life. Like all the people that know him for real, they got nothing. He
man.
like the
Hell,
person.
fuck no.
Like when you listen to people that know him for real, like in the Las Vegas
Yeah, if he
area,
like you, bro, but
Floyd Mayweather is like the man. Like people
he'll
respect
put
him
you.
like a highly respectable guy. You know, he's not like he's not what the people
No,
say.
no, I ain't.
They don't know the real Floyd Mayweather. That's what I'm saying. It's like
I
so
mean, a
the
lot of
problem
niggas say
is
different. Like my my
like
uh
even this issue with
my
Tank.
niece's
Tank's not
grandfather
Floyd
works out
Mayweather,
there.
dude. They using that as promotion.
I hope not. I hope not. I love Mayweather, man. Like I ain't gonna lie to you. That nigga do some bitch ass shit sometimes, but like I love Mayweather. I don't know why. That he cold, bro. He on that next level. He what they trying to make Canelo to be. and Wilder is special, and people had to cheat him to beat him. So like,
Facts.
But cheating
and
is a part of
and he not
boxing. Like,
he not even the best fighter, bro. I mean, that's just natural talent. Like, I mean, he not no Usyk when it comes to the technicalities or no shit like that. But for what he could do, is the most popping shit out here because
It's never
people
been
can't do
done.
that.
No one's ever done anything like it. That's why Wilder's the king. It's never been done. That's why he's the most.
And
Who's ever
he an
listen?
honorable
Who's ever
person,
the
bro. Like,
most? But right. Who's ever the most hated? There's a reason. That's it.
listen, like they like black people to act crazy. So we love Mike Tyson to death, but Wilder's never had any of these problems outside the ring. All we
Facts.
know him as is a family man. He started slow, worked on a build truck, and just
Humble.
start knocking motherfuckers out. And he cool. He take his time with his fans. He wasn't like made the next guy or no shit like that. It wasn't no fake shit. Motherfuckers just kept getting knocked out, and they had to give him his just due.
Right.
Like Bud
That's why I
said, he
love
said
him.
that nigga came out of nowhere, just knocking people out left and right. I said,
Yeah,
Right. That's
sure
like I
hallelujah.
gotta
did.
tell you. He could have never
to me,
joined
Yeah,
Floyd
but
when people
Mayweather.
say Wilder
Never.
don't have skill, that bothers me too because you can't be an Olympic gold medalist in boxing
yeah,
without
Right.
having skill. And to
No,
me,
I
like
said
Wilder
he
is
don't have
Wilder
the. I didn't say he didn't have skill, my brother. I said he don't have the most technical skills, but this motherfucker just scrap.
hmm
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Look
You
what
gotta have
Eric
some kind
said.
of technical skill
Well,
to win an Olympic medal.
Wilder got that equalizer, and it took him a long way. You know what I'm saying? And he used his boxing IQ. He was real
But
smart
people,
for using,
uh,
for really like, whatever he had, you know what I'm saying, using his jab, you know what I'm saying. He had some mechanics, and it took him a long way. And for him to start
Yeah,
late in the game like that, you know what I'm saying,
right.
because
man, that's
can you,
super. That's
Wilder,
that's
Wilder
that's
won a
like
bronze
that's
medal
like
at
real
lightweight
life.
as a beginner, dude. Like you gotta say,
That's
Wilder
real
was a
life
beginner in
superhero
boxing.
shit though. Like
Won
it's
a
shit you
medal in
can
the
actually
lightweight.
accomplish, and he did it.
hmm
Right.
and
And they
and
ain't got to do
sometimes.
nothing but respect.
And you can't be, I mean, sometimes it's just not going to take you, you're not going to win every scenario. You know what I'm saying? When you got motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying,
Like the
plotting
odds just
against
not to
you.
get you like that.
You know what I'm saying? And
Like you
everybody try to
said, but
come up with
Right.
a game plan.
sometimes you gotta lose to win. Like the story not over
Right,
yet. You
right.
know what I'm
You know what
saying?
I'm saying?
You
Yeah,
Like,
I
still
don't
gotta hold
even.
it out,
I'm gonna
bro.
be honest with you. Like, I'm excited for him to come back, but I really don't want him to go for no belts or none of that shit. Like, cause that because it's like, why make money with them? We buying this shit because of you, not because of these custers. And it's like they did him so dirty. I really don't want them to make money with him. If you gonna make some money, make some money. You ain't gotta have no belt. Like motherfuckers miss you like a motherfucker, boy.
hmm Eric R says Wilder wasn't a fighter they could control. He was black and unapologetic. And he also says he believed that he had the power in his hands to get the job done, and it worked every time before. Eric Ross says Floyd is insecure when people around. He'll embarrass to uplift himself.
But how does
Exactly.
he
Yeah.
do that? Give
Yep.
an example of
Exactly
that.
right.
Like this is what I'm saying.
Exo
How
says
Floyd got hate. How Floyd got
yeah.
hate for him for no reason. Like that comment don't even make no sense. Like give an example of Floyd embarrassing himself
It
to
don't
other
make no
people. What does that even
sense.
mean, dude? Like
Standing next to Anthony Joshua, when Anthony Joshua was getting all the attention, Floyd was getting really butthurt. Floyd has an ego issue.
He sure do.
Listen, if Wilder wasn't the best, Floyd Mayweather and Mike Tyson wouldn't obviously hate on him. They're jealous because Wilder's better than them. I'm sorry, guys. This is how it is.
No,
I wouldn't go that fucking far to say like Wilder's better than Floyd or no shit like that. But he's jealous because the nigga's taller than him and he's a heavyweight. He does what he don't do.
but this is
Right,
stuff
sir.
Like Floyd,
Right,
this
sir.
is
But
Floyd
stuff
has
can't,
people
Floyd
make it up
right?
though. Like where is this coming from? Like this is stuff people are
bro.
assuming. These ain't
Oh, it's
real.
I'm
coming.
saying
Oh, it's coming.
These,
Yeah.
these
no,
are
Floyd.
people
Hey,
that on this
bro,
Yeah.
internet.
Floyd
Floyd
bet
ain't shit.
against him.
No,
Floyd,
Floyd ain't
he's
No,
been
no,
shit.
no.
fighting
Sorry,
so
bro.
long,
I
people
wouldn't
want to
go
find
that far.
things to make him lose.
Yeah, there's
Like
gonna
Floyd
be a
been he like
revolution.
Tom
There's a
Brady.
revolution
Like
happening.
Floyd been
Yeah,
winning for so
Wilder is
long,
the
people
man.
want to
No,
find
bro.
things
No.
to down him
Okay,
to
bro.
put things
Check
on
this
him
out.
to criticize.
Can
Dude.
I go,
That's
please,
not manly at all.
bro?
Dude.
This is the only thing. Okay, okay. Floyd, like I can't compare Wilder to Floyd, but Floyd is a small guy. I'm a small guy. I know how small guys feel. The only like he always bet against Wilder, like he bet against Canelo,
Yep.
and he's supposed to be a PBC fighter. I can tell Floyd is the type of person Like me meeting him as a fan, hell yeah, he gonna
What's
probably be
going on,
cool.
Don?
But if I was that man homeboy, I already know he can get out of line because he's powerful. But at the same time, like
How do you know? You
even when
never
you're
met this man
small,
in your life. You never even been in the same room as Mayweather. I have.
I've heard it, bro.
In the advanced building, no check
But
this. I
listen,
know
I would
everybody
be
doing
coming.
something. I know before
I
he
would
was Turkey.
I would
I
be
know Floyd.
coming.
Floyd
Okay,
threw a
but
party
you a
every
nigga.
year, a white party, dude.
Okay,
Like, you don't know this
you
man. Like, y'all see, this is what I'm saying. How people got hate for
what
this man.
I'm bro though. I'm not saying I hate that
He's a
man. I'm like
temporary type of dude. Like
he's
you
my
make up
favorite.
stuff about this man's
He's
character, dude. Like, stop that. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
saying, bro, he always bet against the man
Hey,
anyway.
Expo,
So
can you
Because he's
turn
clearly
an
they
Floyd
don't
up on
fuck
your
athlete.
with each
mic?
other.
Because
Hold
Floyd is the
on.
boxing.
Let me
Like
mute both
Andre
of y'all.
Ward.
Hey, can you put a Expo pull up on your mic, bro? Because you sound like you're far away. Okay, I'm going to take your mute off. Okay.
No, what I'm saying, I'm not. I could just tell certain. I've dealt with different type of people. I'm not saying Floyd's this way 100%, but I could see how a nigga that rich could rub you the wrong fucking way, and I could see how a nigga that small could dislike a nigga that tall. I mean, he don't like the nigga. He bet against the nigga every time. He never just comes around and offers. Let me
It's
make sure
about like
Tyson
his
Fury
fighting
don't do
style.
you dirty. He a
How
PBC
you know
nigga,
who he
like,
bet against besides Tyson? He betted on Tyson Fury. And
and
who else?
he bet against Canelo every time. And he bet
But how
against
do
the
you know
nigga
he
on
bet against
Ortiz or some
Conor?
shit.
He don't bet on every
He
Canelo
said this
fighter.
shit, bro.
All
He
that
was mad
money
as
and
hell when he
still a
lost the
hater. All
money.
that I'm sorry, guys. All that money and Floyd is still a hater. That's how I know the
Like
truth.
they two
Thanks.
different niggas, bro. Like I understand that. Floyd is the greatest boxer of the world, and this nigga just something special too.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
Wilder's a
And
king,
Yeah, I
not a
don't see
boxer.
that.
That's the point.
That's what I'm
Wilder's a
Tyson
saying.
king,
Fury
not
and
a
them
boxer.
cheated.
This is
If
what I'm
the
saying.
nigga knew,
Where is this in reality? Like, where's the evidence of this stuff you're saying? All Floyd
What?
said was, "I would train Wilder and I'll show him how to beat Tyson Fury," which he could have.
He already knocked.
but
He
what?
already knocked him
Okay,
out. Did you miss the first fight? He already knocked him out, though.
but no, but
But
no.
after the
What I'm
second fight,
saying, bro,
he needed
bro,
to. He needed to come
I've
back
been
and cheat
around a,
again.
I've never been around a nigga as rich as Floyd. Okay, I've been around a few like hood rich niggas or rich niggas, and they have a different type of ego. So two guys with those bigger egos, they're not always gonna get along, even
You
if
can't
it's for
compare
the
a hood
better.
rich person to Floyd Mayweather, dude. Like Floyd, but
Um,
Deontay Wilder is rich, dude. Like,
so if a regular ass nigga got a crazy fucking ego, how the fuck you think Floyd feel? He
any
that
man has an
motherfucker.
ego, dude.
Period.
How you know? You never been around him. That's what I'm
Well, I
saying.
listen to. There's other people that I've
Like
talked to
who?
that've been around them, and everybody's nice. Like for instance, my niece's grandfather trains over there. He's fucking cool as shit, but he not dealing with that nigga at that level. I'm not. It's like two different rappers dealing with each other. Like they personalities might not
Bro,
click. That's what I'm saying.
This is called hearsay. Nobody knows. If you don't know that man personally, you don't know. You can't speak on stuff like that. But people want to project this type of stuff on Floyd because they're envious of his lifestyle and his image, the flashy, flamboyant stuff, which is the image he
Bro,
created to
who
garner the
don't,
hate.
bro, but who don't love a nigga that's winning that's not black? I love that nigga. What are you talking about, bro? I'm not. What
You
I'm
know how much
saying is
money
just
that people betting against Floyd? Like people was betting that Ricky Hatton would beat Floyd. People were saying Floyd was ducking
they
Ricky Hatton,
was
dude. They were
they
saying he
was
was ducking
clearly
Carlos Baltimore, dude. They said, "Why you
they
fighting
was
that dude
talking
about
okay, but that wasn't
Baltimore?"
me, my nigga.
But that was a lot of motherfuckers, yo. That's why
Bro,
Floyd
that
said he got
wasn't.
hit from both sides because
Oh,
he did.
Floyd had a lot of hate now. Oh yeah,
But
Floyd had a
bro,
lot
that
of hate.
wasn't
This is
me
what
on
they
that
want.
weird ass shit.
They
I'm
went from
just saying,
Floyd to
bro.
Wilder. They turned the hate from Floyd, and they turned it to Wilder. Now they turned it to Spence. And that's how we do.
But
Whoever
I
on top
have
of the time is
but
gonna
I'm
be
But
I'm
winning.
you
gonna tell
talk
you
about
this.
all the niggas I like, bro. Like
But
But I'm
I
gonna tell
don't
you this.
dislike
I'm gonna
none of
tell you
these
this
niggas in
though.
the equation.
I have heard from everybody. You know what I'm saying in the industry that Floyd is an asshole. Like I've heard that like numerous times. You
From
know,
every
Shock.
fucking body.
Mike Tyson hate that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You
Yep.
know,
Mike Tyson always
uh,
hate Home Floyd because of personal issue. But it's like,
right? Yeah, and
it's
you know what
frustrating.
that
Like just
personal
because they used
you
to
know
be
what that
cool and
personal
they had some
issue
kind of
is?
personal issue. What is that?
Hey, do you know what that personal issue is? Do you know what that is?
I heard Mike Tyson speak on it. It was about some money or something.
Uh, no,
Or what was it?
no. Mike Tyson think Floyd was the one who got that girl to come up to his room.
No, I never heard
Oh,
anything
I ain't
ridiculous in
heard
my
that
life.
shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
That's
So
ridiculous. Like,
That'd be
that's ridiculous,
crazy.
dude.
that's what Mike
Floyd wasn't even
Tyson
big
said.
enough to even fuck with girls like that back then. Like that's crazy right there. She was like a beauty pageant
No,
model Floyd wasn't even on that level to even be knowing who she is or being in the same
Okay,
room with
I'm
a woman
just
like
telling
that.
you what Mike,
Hey, that's funny. Hey,
I'm just
you want
telling
to
you
hear
what it
something
is.
funny?
That happened to the night. Floyd didn't even turn professional to like 90, 98, 99.
96, 96.
Right.
No,
Right.
he 96 was the Olympics, so it might have been 97, 98, some shit like that.
97. He won the
No,
belt in
Mike,
98.
Mike and Floyd, they were friends and stuff at
It
one point in
was.
time.
But
Hmm.
Floyd gained from doing something. Floyd didn't have no type of influence. Like he didn't even have a belt. He wasn't even a professional boxer when that happened. He was
What?
still a
Talking about
kid.
Mike?
He wasn't
You
even,
talking about when?
yeah.
You talking about when Tyson and Floyd, they could not get along, bro. You know
Right,
what I'm saying?
because they got some kind of
I'm
personal issue that had to do with something that got nothing to do with nothing that's between them. You know what I'm saying? It's like
no, but bro, listen,
Roy
I
Jones
don't
and
want you.
Deontay Wilder got a personal issue. You know what I'm saying? But I'm
Oh
not about to
yeah,
start.
that's
But it's like that's between them
Wilder
two.
has no issues. He's just fine. Yeah.
Well,
no, them niggas
Roy
don't like
Jones
each
got a
other.
problem. Roy Jones got a problem with Wilder
No,
because
I mean
Exactly. Exactly. Yes.
Tyson was gonna knock the
Mike
shit.
Tyson has a
But he
problem with
act
Floyd
like,
Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather don't have a problem with Tyson. But see, people have to understand Tyson is just he hating on Floyd because he don't want him to be the greatest. He was like, but Tyson gave it up to him because that's what he told Charlo on his
But
podcast. He was
bro,
like,
you
everybody that
you
said
have
Floyd couldn't beat, he beat. So I got it, gave it to him.
bro,
So he talking
but you
Charlo because he want him to beat Canelo. He want him to go out there and prove it. He want him just like Sugar Ray always pick against Spence. It's not because he hates Spence. He wants Spence to be great, but he's like, I'm
no,
putting
that
shit
nigga
on
be
the
hating
show.
on
I
Spence,
want,
man.
yeah, because like I'm the best
bro,
welterweight of all time, not you, Spence. So I want you to
Bro,
bro,
go. I want you to
all them
prove
great
you really
niggas be
believe,
hating on the
you to go do it.
bro, all them great dudes be hating on the like sometimes they be hating on the nigga they should embrace. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But that's
That's how I
because
feel about that shit.
they
Like
never want nobody to surpass. They want to be like,
I
well,
would have
you want to get
I
back
would
to
have
that,
loved for
do something great.
I
Prove
would
it
have
like me, then I respect you.
I would
That's
have
all it
loved to
is.
see Wilder and Floyd embrace each other and be cool and shit, but
They
I could
did.
see how
They
two
embraced each
niggas
other
of
in the
that
ring.
stature.
They embraced each other in the ring and held, shook hands. It was no problems.
but
It's just
you know what though, Wilder
Wilder
never,
want to do it his way.
he
That's
never
it.
hate on nobody though. You know what I'm saying?
He don't hate
Exactly.
on
That's
nobody.
right.
Niggas hate
That's
on
right.
him, bro.
Yeah. Floyd never
That's
hit on
right. That's the
nobody either.
king.
Who
That's
he
how
hate
you know
on?
he's the king.
Bro, how you think the richest bro though? How you think the richest boxer in the world not an asshole sometime? Like
I
that
don't
comes
know.
with being that nigga like that.
I never been there. I never met him enough to gain that from him. I never seen him be an asshole. None of his.
It's just like it's common sense. Like
Like, what do you mean by
my
that?
like my
What do you mean
nieces
by that? Like, I don't
I know
understand.
grandfathers who train in his fucking gym and he's cool as fuck if
I
you're on
mean,
that fan side,
did he
like you're
listen
the
to
like
Nikki
lower
Day?
people. But
Did you
if you
listen?
hear
Yeah,
other stories about this
he
nigga,
sound like a disgruntled guy who
but
met Mickey Bay
nigga,
lost fights. Mickey Bay got beat. It's not you
bro,
can't use
this
this
nigga
as
not a
example.
god though, bro. Everybody got
I
another
understand
side.
that, but see, that's where the hate comes from because y'all perceive they like
I love that nigga, bro,
I
but
don't want to put dirt
I
on
could
him
tell
because
the
y'all
nigga's
feel
an
like
asshole
explaining something
sometimes,
wrong.
bro. That's like
That's how I see
I like
it.
You
two.
heard what he said. You heard what he said to his daddy during the access one time.
Yeah, nigga flipped out on that
What?
nigga, bro. Like,
He broke his
nigga, you was
daddy
fighting cab
down.
drivers,
Hold on.
nigga.
Let me explain that. Do you understand Floyd Mayweather's problems with his dad and the fact that he brought his dad back around
No,
and forgave
bro.
his
I'm
dad?
just saying. I'm just saying.
Floyd Mayweather's daddy used him as a shield when Floyd Mayweather's uncle came in there and wanted to kill him. He
I
picked
didn't
up
hear
Floyd
all that
Mayweather
shit though,
and
bro.
put him
Yeah,
into
I
it.
did.
That's
I
a
mean, I
common
know
fact.
about that.
He used him as a shield.
He used him as a
Yeah.
shield. He used to whoop
I
Mayweather
ain't fucking
ass.
with you. Use me as a
Beat him
shield
Yeah,
up.
but
for the dead
And
yeah.
homies. I can't fuck with you no more, man.
right, but Floyd
Hey,
still forgave him and brought him back. That's a testament to his character. So it's like
bro,
this.
he's a great. Listen though, I'm saying he's a great nigga, bro. He's a great brother. He's a great boxer. He's probably a great father to his kids. Like he's a great dude. But everybody got another side, even me and you. So if this nigga's rich, of course he can be an
Floyd is a
asshole
nerd. Floyd is
sometimes.
like a boxing nerd, dude. He is not. He's a nerdy ass nigga. He ain't the Mayweather, Money Mayweather.
All right, piss that rich ass
Look at
nigga
it.
off, man. I'm telling you, bro.
You piss off
He
anybody, you can get
that
somebody
nigga gonna
angry.
take your bitch and put her in an apartment right quick. Don't even tell you about it. Like this nigga is Floyd Mayweather, my nigga. Like I've heard stories like
Floyd got
that.
enough money. Floyd got enough money to ruin
Hey,
your life, boy.
a nigga killed himself
It's
about
like
his bitch that Floyd was fucking with. Like,
that's Trey Songz took that guy. I know him. His name is Hayes. He was a rapper from Detroit, dude. He was Floyd. I
no,
don't
it
know how
wasn't no
he
nigga
became
named
Floyd.
Hayes.
His name
It
was
was
Hayes.
some other nigga.
Bro, Google
I'm from Detroit too.
His name was Hayes.
I ain't heard about that nigga, bro.
Timberland signed him. He had 50 songs with Timberland and Drake. I know his cousin too. That's how
I ain't know shit about Drake at the time when I heard it.
Look
I'm
this.
talking. Did he
Who
commit
is
suicide because Floyd
yeah,
stole his bitch?
Trey Songz fucked his bitch, and he was on FaceTime Mayweather, and Mayweather was trying to talk him out of killing himself, and he killed himself on FaceTime
Bro,
talking to Mayweather. Mayweather
hey,
did
you
not
know
fuck
who I thought that was in the first though? I thought that was Filthy Rich. I'm like, damn, Filthy Rich killed himself over a girl. I'm
no,
like,
the
what the
dude ain't
fuck?
here. I don't even. This dude never came out with an album. He never came like, but they know him in the industry. Like Waka Flocka Mama know him. Game knew him. Every time I talk to these niggas, because I used to be in the music industry, they would bring up Hayes when I told them I'm from. I never even heard of this nigga, but they knew who this nigga was talking about. When I told them I was from Detroit, they was like, you know Hayes. I was like, I had no idea, but I went to high school with his cousin. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
So it's like that's how I knew this nigga was actually existed. They showed me the web page. He had like a web page. He had a deal with Timberland and Dre. They had like 50 tracks, and this shit was all whack. I don't know how
how the
but
fuck?
somehow he had to be the most charismatic nigga in the world because everybody loved this nigga and said that was a man in that industry. And he was the fact he became
Hey, cause listen though, bro, bro, if I was disciplined enough to work that fucking hard to be that actual person and shit, I would have a hell of an ego and shit, and I couldn't be nice all the fucking time. It's just not possible, man.
Nobody can be nice all the time. That don't mean you would that like what does that have to do with it? Like nobody's a
Bro, I'm
perfect
telling
person.
you, this nigga the boxing god, bro. He the blueprint. You dig what I'm saying? But I'm just saying Wilder's something
But
special
nobody
too.
they don't give him the respect to that when they should just listen to him and take the
Man, they
lead.
know what it is because they can't take it away from that nigga.
But
Period.
they look at it like they want to compete against him. They don't want to work with him. They say like I can't do this with Floyd because I don't want to look like he my boss. I don't want to look like I'm Dick Riley. It's like it's these type of dumbass things that keep niggas from building and dominating the industry. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
They supposed to
I
compete
wanted
with
that.
Floyd,
I wanted
and
that
they got
for
these
I
different
wanted
names, and then they start their own shit. And then they bring in the next nigga who could be under them.
Okay, think
And
about this,
so on and
bro.
so forth.
What if Mayweather really embraced every single fighter on PBC, like for real,
He
for real?
do. They don't embrace him.
He do
This
a
dude,
little bit,
bro,
but I'm just saying, like if he went out as
this dude,
if that nigga went,
look at Devin Haney, he
bro,
betrayed Mayweather. Devin Haney and his father straight up betrayed him.
bro,
He's
All right,
if
Mayweather
it
all
went
right.
number
out,
one.
Let's move on from Mayweather.
You know
God
what I'm
damn.
all
saying?
right, yeah. Why we talking
You know what
about
I'm
this
saying?
nigga? He don't even fight.
It's like
I didn't even watch
Mayweather
that
just
darn more
yeah.
shit.
Well, matter of fact, he just had a damn fight. What did y'all think about that
I didn't watch
exhibition?
that shit.
I didn't watch it because it wasn't a real fight.
Hey, though,
Hmm.
listen though. I did watch the UFC nigga on there, bro. I don't think his was an exhibition because that man got sparks, bro. He
Hmm.
like he the one who beat up Julio Cesar
Come on,
Chavez.
Anderson Silva.
Anderson Silva.
Yeah.
Anderson.
Yeah.
Hey, hey, Anderson went to the body about 6 times and
Right.
just came up top and cooked him right quick, bro. I was like, what the fuck?
What do y'all watched? What y'all think of? What's that guy name? Adjaback. What his name? Adaback. What his name? Damn, I can't even
Janabek.
think of it.
You
Jennebeck.
talking about Janabek?
Yeah, what y'all think of Jennebeck? Y'all think he gonna be a problem?
Uh, hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, now I have to switch my headphones. I was trying to watch that shit, bro, but I was at work. And like I kept
Hmm.
running out to the dining room and shit because I cooked on the line in the restaurant. And I'm like, let me go to the fucking dining room. I kept trying to watch it, but he had already knocked dog out before I got
Hmm.
out there to see the rest, man.
Cause Jennebeck, he's up and coming. You know what I'm saying? And
To me, I ain't never seen him fight, Joe. What's his first name?
Jennebeck, he got some kind of weird last name,
That
Ajigmakamlum or
nigga,
something.
that nigga name probably Ivan. Now I don't really
Hmm.
know his real name, but it's probably fucking Ivan, bro. He
What's
sound
his
like his first
what's his
name
weight?
Ivan.
So we got
He
Jennebeck.
160, 160,
Yeah,
I think.
160. 160. Hmm.
Eastern
So
European, Russian or something?
yeah. So what y'all think next for Jamel?
I would say, don't get mad at me, y'all. I would say go up to 160 and start beating on them niggas, man. Cause they're gonna want him to fight Fondor. And not that I don't think he could beat Fondor, but this motherfucker's 6'6" and he's fighting at 154. That's like a super unfair advantage, low key. It's just because you
Mm.
can get that skinny and let them other motherfuckers take on them tasks, bro. You fought some tough ass niggas. Take a quick break, go up to 160 and try something new.
Mm-hmm.
See, I think Charlo cooked Fandor because his defense is so horrible. Like Lubin was teeing off on his ass, but Lubin just was throwing iron. He was gassed out at the point he was throwing iron punches, but he still dropped him. Like the dude,
Yeah,
what he
I think
said,
he could. I think he could beat the dude, But I just think the dude humongous, and he did enough at 154. Like, why let them like this nigga 31 years old, 32. This
Right. I mean, he
motherfucker,
can do
young.
whatever
This
he wants. You know what I'm saying? He ain't obligated to stay there.
like I'm not mad at him if he don't shit. I'm just saying on some real shit. Because if I'm at Charlo's stage and I'm thinking like he me and shit, I'm like, you're not finna put me in the ring with no big ass spider, bro. Like it's that Fondora need to fight David Benavidez. To be honest with you,
And
that would be a
Benavidez
good
hurt
fight.
that. Yeah, he hurt that man, dog. Can't
Yeah,
fight him.
well, let him fight the fucking Kraken, bro.
Well, I
That
think the
nigga too
key to,
big. I'm
I
done
think the
with
key to Sebastian Fundora is that he's nearsighted. You know what I'm saying? And but
I'm not trying that shit, bro.
I would want to see Jamel go up to 160 and leave room for Arrow. You know what I'm saying? Because if you think about it, you know what I'm saying. If Arrow moves up to 154, that's going to be his problem. He's going to have to fight
Right.
Tim Zoo, and he's going to have to fight
Oh,
Sebastian.
he'll beat the fuck out of Tim Zoo. Yeah, bring on Tim Zoo. Do what Canelo do, my nigga.
Hmm. And
Bring
I,
on Tim Zoo, man.
I think that's a plan anyway. I think Big Jamal gonna move up to 68. Jamel gonna move up to 60, and Spence gonna move up to 54.
Hey, y'all want to hear something funny though?
mm,
I was like, I like the Charlos. They done pissed me off a few times, and then I watched the fucking the little Wilder statue unveiling. You know what I'm saying? And I'm
Mm.
like, you know what, bro? I'm like, at first I was getting mad at everybody trying to make him fight Benavidez, but look, at this point, Canelo ain't gonna fight you. He gassed. He done had 57 fights and he 31. That makes that nigga older. Like he probably feel like a 38-year-old. You know, he's not finna
mm.
fight you because you black and athletic. So I feel like if Wilder could go up there, can be a heavyweight, bring Tyson Fury back from the dead to fight his big ass. You could fight Benavidez because you could fuck around and beat him, but he could fuck around and beat your ass too. But he not only KOing people, and I think Charlo got the boxing IQ to where he could do it, and he got enough size to where he's not like overly over it. It's not even gonna be like a Wilder Fury difference in that fight,
Well,
size wise.
he said after the Selecki fight, the Mackie Selecki fight, that you know what I'm saying, that fight can happen next. But
But
then,
he
you
better
know,
stop letting people push him though in public, man. You can't be a boxer letting niggas push you in public, man.
and hiding behind the damn security and shit, while the shit on camera, you know what I'm saying? That shit was stupid. You know what I'm saying? He needs
Or
to be
or when Mel went off on Jared Hurd, he said something in front of Jared Hurd woman. He slapped that nigga like, bro, you better, you know.
you know, I mean, I don't know what's going on with Jamal, man. He's just not, he's the cowardly lion, you know what I'm saying? You know, he's just not flexing like that, you know what I'm saying? You know,
Jamal never
so
Like,
been
but
I
that type
mean,
of guy though. Jamal never been the loud one. Jamel was always the amp one. But
right.
Jamal take it personal in the ring. Like when he had problems with J Rock, he took it out. And when they fought, he didn't even want to shake his hand after knocked him out. See, every time they antagonize Charlo, it make him fight harder. So I expect him. He
yeah.
gonna fight Benavidez at 68, and I expect Jamarlo to put a whooping on him for all this.
I
All
think
he
he
gonna
can
take all
fuck
that
around and
energy
beat
out.
him, bro. But I
Benavidez
like,
got
Well,
dropped by a bum. Like Benavidez got dropped by a
but
bum. Like,
at this point, he ain't got no choice. I mean, he done talked all that knows about breaking Benavidez's neck. You know what I mean? You can't talk like that, bro, unless you gonna, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be a man of your word. You got to go up there and
right.
make that
hey,
happen.
But
That's
I'm
all
guess
I'm
saying,
what
saying.
though? I
when they
definitely
go,
wouldn't. I don't think I would ever want to be. I like them niggas, man, but I don't think I ever want to be their friend. They seem like they too high strung. Like if you was hanging out with them, I'll be like, oh, bro, this nigga tripping, bro. I'm out of here.
Hmm.
Like they like different, and you ain't gonna want to fight with them. So fuck it,
right.
just stay away from
But that's what
them.
everybody like picking at him though. That's the whole thing. But it always end up barking up the wrong tree. So it's like
Hmm.
I like it when they talk when they make it personal. That's when they fight the best. See, Castano talked all this shit, got his ass knocked out in the rematch. You know what I'm saying? Same
Hey, my
thing gonna
brother
happen.
see y'all like Tony Harrison though. I like that nigga, man.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, of course.
But
Tony
Tony
Harrison's the
Harrison,
bomb, man.
He just wasn't he ain't on Charlo level. That's just the only thing. You know?
Oh yeah, I ain't talking
You have
about
to
that fight
win.
no more. I don't want to see that nigga go through that no more. But no, he from Detroit. I like that nigga,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. He traded to the front
Okay.
and shit.
Hey,
He took a
y'all.
picture
Hey,
with
hey,
my
I got
brother.
I got a question.
My bad.
Terrence Crawford just tweeted. She said, "What Southpaw?" I said, "Whatever you want, whatever you wanted, how you want it." She said, "Northpaw." What the hell does that mean?
Who said that?
Terrence Crawford.
I don't know. That's weird.
I don't know. I don't get what they talking. I don't. That's
He
I
said,
can't.
he said, she said, what's Southpaw? I said, "Whatever you want, how you want it." She said, "Northpaw." I don't get
in
Did
it,
she
about
want
man.
to
in
ride
about a
it?
week, everybody's gonna be saying North Paw in about 2 weeks. Yeah.
Bro, what
Nah,
is
that
going
nigga.
on?
I guess
It
he said
sounds like he.
he gonna
I,
fight Earl Orthodox instead of
man,
Southpaw.
I don't think. It,
That's
don't,
what he
it
said.
sounds like he talking about some whole other shit besides Earl.
I
That
hope
shit
so.
don't even sound right, bro.
Then
It
the other
sounds like,
day, he,
but
then
he
the other
married,
day
so
he
I don't think
says,
he talking about shit.
he said one day y'all gonna give me my respect and crown me the best sooner or later. I know it's hard for y'all to say it, but just say it. I'm the best. You know what I'm saying?
He might
So,
be the best. That's why they got to fight to find out. It's like
I think he might be the best.
think you're going out. Yeah, man, he seemed like he
Don't be,
just, yeah, you
just
went
don't be
out, bro.
unfair, and y'all niggas scrap. But we gonna see. Me, I went out. Oh
Yeah, you
shit,
went out when you said all that.
that's like. Oh, I
Yeah,
was
man, he
saying
just, go ahead, go ahead.
he's a great fighter, and we gonna see. Just be fair about that ticket, and they can get to fight together, make hella millions of dollars. In. I mean, me personally, I, I think I lean towards Earl, but like Crawford got a chance. That nigga's hella good, but like I don't think they had the same type of competition. But I mean, we gonna see, man. Niggas just be fair, get that bread right, and then please let us have it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? If they can come up on an agreement, they been hush hush, but they both
That's
seem like
good.
they confident that shit can get worked out. I know the PBC didn't want
Yeah,
this
bro.
fight. Go
But
ahead.
like, if you go dick watch Canelo and think that nigga could do so much for you, like they can do that same 800,000 or more with Earl and fucking this nigga Terrence Crawford. Just go ahead and do that shit, bro. Because we the ones who really support boxing. It's not the motherfuckers that they think. They don't even watch that shit. I talk to people at work. They don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, including with Canelo.
Well,
They
that's
know
why
what
the
I'm
shit is
talking
pay
about
per
with the
view.
heavyweight shit.
Well,
Yeah,
that's why it's pay per view. You know what I'm saying? Because Crawford really, if you had to depend on what he brings, you know what I'm saying. He gonna need some he gonna need some supplements. He gonna need some subsidies from some somewhere because he don't bring in but a
but
few
he gonna
people
have
that
to
can.
be fair though. He gonna have to be fair to Earl. But like they can make the fight. They don't have to like lowball him. Like you was finna get Canelo a hella fucking money, man. When it could have
Yeah,
been Earl who was actually
Terrence
drawing the shit.
Crawford, Terrence Crawford,
But bro, he not as boo boo as he not as boo boo as motherfuckers make him seem. And if the PBC's
he
involved and
not
they're
as
the
what?
ones promoting that shit, like he not like as trash as people make him seem.
I don't
Like
think he's
his
trash.
numbers,
I
no,
don't think
his
he's
numbers. I
trash.
mean,
I just
they're
think he don't. They go by the numbers. You know what I'm saying? The
no,
business,
he definitely got to be fair, bro. He's definitely the B side on
right?
everything. Like, but see what his problem was is with Top Rank not promoting them that well. He was just getting the
Right.
bulk of the money any fucking way. And Earl and them was actually making the money, but they had to generate that shit. So when you
Right.
generate that shit, you just get a bigger cut. So Terrence, like, I don't know. I'm stay out of rich nigga business, but like, he just don't have to be fair. But
the
Yeah,
I
I
don't
fight
want
mean,
to
getting done.
go too into detail.
I
But
mean, I really don't care what the split is. I just want them to make the fight. You know what I'm saying? And it's just the past that the way Crawford moved, he just moved to the beat of his own drum. And if you notice that every fight that he's had, he's been able to make a good deal, right? But when it comes
yeah,
to Earl, all of a sudden shit is, it's all messed up. It's like it's hard to make the deal with Earl. Why
but
is that?
he gotta take the chance with himself and actually generate that shit. Like from what's like let out, period, he doesn't generate as much money when he fucking fights. So he's gonna have to take something comparable to like what he actually brings to the table. And he's gonna have to take the chance that like, bruh, y'all niggas finna generate all that shit. You really gonna
You,
get what you want after
you
y'all
see,
fight.
he like them females when you ask them what they bring to the table, they be out, they don't, they get all pissed off and everything. You know what I'm
He
saying?
don't know how to take a chance on himself yet.
But to be
Like the
honest, it's
PBC fighters know how
it's
to
like
take
look,
chances on
Terrence
themselves.
Crawford was on
He
top. Terrence Crawford got paid $6 million for fighting Sean Porter. You know what I'm saying? So Terrence
yeah,
Crawford been
but
making good money. You know what I'm saying? So, but at the same time,
he just ain't been generating good money.
because Top Rank sabotaged him with that ESPN deal. He fighting on the ESPN app. Nobody know how to use. Nobody feel like making an account to go watch to buy. So they making it
I
too
don't,
hard to buy the fight.
I don't understand
that
that.
nigga
How the
king of
hell,
the app.
how the hell in 2022 you don't know how to use the damn Zone app? I don't get it. You know what I'm saying?
It's
If
not
I,
you don't you just
I
you
don't
don't
even
feel like
want to
doing it.
disown that.
You don't even feel like doing it. It's like I gotta make it the zone app. I gotta get an ESPN Plus subscription and buy the fight. It's like, man, ain't nobody trying to do all that shit when they can just stream the shit for free.
shit, they could download them porn apps. If you download a porn app, you can download the damn Zone app.
But then
You
you
Yeah,
know
have to
what
but
I'm
the
sign
porn
saying?
up.
app
Yeah,
free.
you got damn.
But it's
You
like
can download. You can download that.
uh,
You know the Debbie Butts
it's just like look at the
super
zone. Look at
super
the Bibble
titties
fight.
too. If you can
Look at the
download
Bibble fight though.
Super Titties 2 app, you know what I'm saying? You can download that as own app. Eric
But
R says, he says, Canelo lost a lot of steam. He don't have that Pacquiao support. He got troll support. And Randall
Damn.
Grimes, and he said, I was taught well, I don't want to end up unhinged 30. Oh, yeah, they going
Yeah,
back and
Rando
forth.
can't help.
Them two,
Rando had a seizure earlier. He's done.
they going back and forth. Yeah, man. So shit. But you know what I'm saying? You know, this is, my panel, y'all come back tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? I got to get up early. This has been a good little deal. Y'all come back through, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm always on 8:45 p.m. and we'll do it again tomorrow night. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
Full
All
Counter,
right,
thanks for
bet
having
it
me, man.
up.
Yeah, sorry to barge in
Hey,
like that, man. I put my link in the chat though if you want to, whatever. But I
yeah, I
appreciate
got
you
you.
big time. Amen,
Hey,
brothers.
no
Thank you,
problem.
family. God bless you guys.
And
All
we'll
right,
see you
y'all.
guys next time.
all
Amen.
right,
Have a
Take care.
blessed night, everybody.
You too, man. Bye bye.
I
For
just want to say
sure.
this: the Crawford Spence fight happening. People